Get you a good meal. We're going to do a resort after this round, full resort after this round. One minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Darren Canes right now 7/10 of a second lead here upon Seth Patton, who's in at number 2 spot. Matthew Martin in at number 3 spot.
And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Q2 of the 2023 Florida Carpet Championships. We are back here with the LRP 40 Plus 2-wheel drive modified Buggy Heat 1 of 3. You can follow all the action on the WRCE YouTube page, as well as the Florida Carpet Championships Facebook, as well as Elite RC Productions Facebook page as well. We will be going straight through till about 5 o'clock this afternoon. We saw an exciting battle in our four-wheel drive class as well as two-wheel drive class. Bruno Coelho taking that at the end. Right now we are on board with Darren Canes, Seth Payton, Matthew Martin, Chris Hodge, Dix Bailey, David Meeker, and Ross Gonzalez. Oh no! We have lost the wheel. I think it's just a wheel nut. Let's see. Did he hit anything? Nope. Oh, there we saw the wheel nut come off. Or I think that's a wheel nut or a hex. I don't see a nope wheel nut coming off. There's the unfortunate. Got to tighten up those wheel nuts. So, thank you to everybody for joining us on the live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. If you are, smash that like button. We have 33 people currently watching at the moment. We are good to go. We have a battery backup, so in case we have any power surges like we saw earlier on today.
Two minutes left to go here in race 1, race 2.
And Seth Payton out to that front spot. We are currently following Seth in that green car. We are now live on Facebook, on Elite RC Productions, as well as Florida Carpet Championships. So say hello to us in the live feed if you can, please. If you are watching on Facebook, we have a few people watching on Facebook, not too many. There's Seth Payton. So Seth Payton still out front. Matthew Martin, Chris Hodge, Dix Bailey, David Meeker, Darren Canes, Ross Gonzalez.
Four minutes down, 5 minutes, or excuse me, 4 minutes down, 50 seconds remaining here now.
This is the LRP 40 plus two-wheel drive modified buggy class.
Matthew Martin, Chris Hodge in the 3 spot. And with the race lead, 12 seconds up on the field. Matthew Martin, 8 seconds up on Stix. Stix, 1.1 seconds up on Hodge. David Meeker in the number 5 spot, 2.96 seconds back at a 4. Darren Canes in the 6. Race clock is about to expire. Race 2 going to be up next.
So we got 20 seconds left in this race. Seth Payton still out front. He's currently on a 16.516. I'll be leaving you guys at race 3 to go get ready for my last race of the day. What's up, Kin? The chat is too dead. Come on, a man just lost his wheel. The least we can do is pretend that never happened. What's up? Tuning in from Sweden, following the Vikings' progress. I know that. What's up, Rory Holler? Nobody in the Facebook chat chatting to us. I wouldn't. All right, up next in Heat 2 of 3 for the 40 plus two-wheel drive modified buggy brought to you by LRP is Jeffrey Kaufman, Kyle Wilson, Dylan Bontrager, Russ Johnson, Chris Marcy, Jonah Martinez, and John Pickett. What's up, Patrick Riggin? Tuning in, checking on Team Coastal. Let's go. We say Mr. Kaufman.
All right, guys, starting order is going to be Jeffrey on the tone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Kyle.
The Vikings there, he's got the pace.
Kyle, Dylan, Russ, Chris,
It's going to be some great racing. We still have 3 more qualifiers to go. There's Russ Johnson. There's Dylan right next to him. Went up and talked to him about his band shirt. It's pretty awesome. Kyle Wilson.
Did we miss anybody?
I believe that's Chris Marcy as well. John Prickett, I think. Could be wrong. Somebody out there can correct me. Hello, Emperor of Everything. How are you? I really think you and Aiden and Joey should put this on your list of races to come next year. Come enjoy the nice, humid weather here in Florida, because yesterday it was all about rain, and today it's all about humidity.
Top left.
Thank you. And you got some freeze-dried Skittles. None for you, Danny.
Volunteer for top left, please. Volunteer for top left.
As we get ready to start. You hear it now? That's a problem. No, I don't hear it. Okay. Hello, Alex Galensky cheering on Chris.
Starting order again is going to be
Absolutely.
Kyle, Dylan, Russ, Chris, Jonah, and John.
You guys need to make the trip over.
Here we go.
Lots of Europeans here.
Yep. Jeffrey on the tone, less than 5.
Let's get ready to go. Jeffrey starting out, followed by Kyle Wilson, Dylan Bontrager, Russ Johnson, Chris Marcy, Jonah Martinez, and John Prickett.
Now underway.
Seth Pettin setting that early TQ pace of a 16.5.16. How long would that stand? We do have 1 more heat to go. You have the Emperor of Everything, Martin Owen. Also, we have Kim tuning in from Sweden. Cheering on the Viking. Maybe a little bit of love for Kelbovic. He is from Norway. Scandinavian. Oh. Out front right now is Kyle Wilson. Uh-oh. We see Kaufman getting it wrong. I believe this is... We'll see when they comes by. That is Jeffrey Kaufman, who's currently being scored. Oh. We are on board with, I believe this, getting a little bit squirrely there coming off the ski jump. As we wait for our cameraman to pick up on our leader. Here's Chris Marcy
130
coming
now.
across the loop right
8:30
now.
left to
Is
go.
Chris,
Marcy right now out in front.
that orange car.
Jonah Martinez moved to that 2 spot. Kyle Wilson into number 3. John Prickett into 4.
Chris Marcy currently on a 16.504 pace. Chris, Jonah, Kyle all going faster than Seth at the moment. Chris didn't come up for his picture or arrived here late. As he comes by, now losing that top spot to Kyle Wilson. So Kyle Wilson currently in second. We're following him. This is the fluorescent pink or red car, orange. Kyle Wilson. There we are with Kyle Wilson. Currently in top on a 16.503.
Very tight battle right now for that top spot.
There's Kyle.
Kyle Wilson 1/10 of a second up on Chris.
Kyle coming by. That's a 19 flat for Kyle. Long lap for him. Chris Marcy going to take back that first spot with a 18.4. So Kyle 0.5 of a second back from
Chris Marcy right now to have second lead here up on Kyle Wilson.
Chris, and we are on board. We are on board with Chris now. Let's see if he can hold on to this top spot. That's an 18.5 in Chris. Kyle Wilson back up to the leaderboard. There's a 19.4 for Chris Marcy. He lets Kaufman by. Kaufman currently scored in third. 6 seconds back of Marcy. Oh, they don't want to do that. They don't want to get into each other. All right, let's stay on our leader. We got 2 minutes left. There's Kyle Wilson, who's out there in no man's land.
That's correct. The only thing that changed was the independent classes. I was able to delete the heat.
Kyle Wilson coming by for 18.8 to Chris Marcy's 25. Let's see what Chris does when he comes by the line now. That's another long lap for Chris. A 22.2. So now Kyle Wilson up to a 6-second lead over second place Chris Marcy. We are currently following Kyle Wilson as he comes down past the line. Another solid 18.3 for him. He's currently on a 16.501 pace. Marcy in second with a 16.511. Jeffrey Kaufman with a 16.514. John Prickett with a 16.514 as well. Oh, no! Broke his car. Just impatient. That was, wow. He was on a very good pace, and he just broke his car. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, parts are flying. Absolutely demolished the rear end of that car. So Kyle Wilson out. Just needed to have a little bit of patience. And unfortunately for him, he is out of this race after having a commanding lead. Martin Owen obviously cheering on the Punisher, Mikhail Arlowski. Not sure if he likes that name, but it's stuck with him. So, wow, Kyle Wilson just wrecking his car on that last lap. Unfortunate for him. He was TQ in that round, that race, by a lot. Did not need to do that.
Jonah Martinez 7 seconds back with that number 3.
Alrighty, so race clock expiring. I'm going to leave you guys with Lance McDonald once I go through the running order here. Chris Marcy getting that down to a 16.509. Followed by Jeffrey Kaufman, John Prickett, Jonah Martinez, Russ Johnson, Dylan Bontranga, and Kyle Wilson unfortunately taking the walk of shame as he walks down the pit. And Lance, we're going to take it over to Lance, right, Danny?
Chris Marcy taking the win, resetting TQ 16.510. I need one volunteer marshal, please. Can I please have one volunteer marshal? Okay, I got my volunteer already out there. Thank you, Ross Gonzalez.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Brent Thielke, Jason Ruana, David Alberico, Red McNair, Paul Wynn, Adam Curry, Greg Carrico, Paul Ciccarello. 30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I'm missing one marshal here in the middle, one marshal in the middle.
Less than 5.
All right, you guys line them up in the corner. Let's see, John Prickett's out there. Just missing my one marshal. If you can grab that one spot there right there for me, sir, we'll be ready to roll. Hey, Brent's going to roll on the tone, followed by Paul, Jason, Chicky, Rhett, David, Greg, and Adam. All right, you guys, here we go. Brent on the tone in less than 5. Paul Wynn, Jason, Chicky, Rhett, David, Greg, and Adam. Race number 3 now underway. Race number 4, you need to be in staging. Race 5, detect. All right, 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Brent Telke right now leading the way on 18.516. David Albrico in that number 2 spot, 17.502. Red McNair in the number 3, 17.505. Jason Rona working the 4, Chicky in the 5, Paul Wynn in the 6, Greg in the 7, and Adam Curry in the 8. Oh, easy, easy, easy. Back straightaway, back straightaway, back straightaway. Caution, back straightaway. Brent Tucky right now continuing to lead the way. Got a 1 second lead here up on David, who's in that number 2 spot. Brett McNair working the number 3. Chicky up to the 4. Wynn in the 5. Greg in the 6. Adam Curry 7. 3:15 left to go. Brent Tucky right now leading the way. 3 seconds up on David Albrico's in that number 2 spot. Cheeky holding on to the number 3. Rhett McNair working the 4. Paul Wynn in the 5. Greg in the 6. Adam Curry 7. Race 3 on the track. Race 4 up next. Three minutes down, 2 minutes left to go.
2 minutes left.
Brent right now with a 3.3 second lead up on David. She can hold on that 3 spot. Red McNair 4. We'll do a resort, guys, after round 2. We'll take your best, fastest run of the 2 runs here in qualifying, and we'll seed you for rounds 3 and 4. Brent Tucky right now with a 4.5 second lead up on Chicky. Albrico half a second back of that number 2. Rat McNair in the number 4 spot, 1.2 seconds back. Paul Wynn working that number 5, 4.4 seconds out of the 4.
One minute left.
$50 seconds. We're still almost 2 minutes from the start. Brent Tucky right now leading away. Got a 6-second lead here up on David Albrico's in the 2. Paul Ciccarello in at number 3 spot. David Albrico down to 3. Paul up to the 2. Brent has checked out here in Q2. He is 6 seconds up on the field on a TQ run. 18.5.16 as the race clock is about to expire here.
Paul Ciccarello done.
All right, guys, race it back to the line. You'll all be done.
Red McNair done.
Brent Tucky
David
coming over
Albrico
here
done.
on the back section of the track.
Greg Carrico done.
Around the switchback down the front straightaway, and he will take the win. He'll secure TQ here in round number 2.
Adam Curry done.
That is the race, guys. Everybody is
The
done.
race is completed.
Race number 3 in the books. Race number 4. We'll be taking a stand.
One minute to the start of the race. David Russell. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Levi Zinnert. Michael Kreiner. David Meeker. Alan Foley. Patrick Zinnert. Frederica Akal. Mallory Bontrager. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
I should have all my turn marshals out here.
David Russell. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Mallory Bontrager. Alan Foley. Patrick Zinnert. David Meeker. Less than 5. Levi Zinnert.
Did Chad Smith Jr. or Senior
Frederick
ever
Akal.
make it? Chad Smith Senior ever make it? Another banner coming loose. Guys, if I can get somebody from the track crew to repair a banner real quick, please. Fucking banners, man. Is it good? Hold your cards, guys. Hold your cards for one moment. I have no check from Michael Kreiner. Michael Kreiner, no check from you. You're not going to make it? Raging Bull, not going to make it?
Michael Kreiner.
There we go. Yeah, I'll get it. One of our marshals is doing track work. Adam, if you can grab that chair here in the middle. Thank you. All right, here we go. No Keenan? No? Oh, I see him running this way. Keenan, if you'll just check in for me.
Raging Bull.
All right. Here we go. It's going to be Keenan on the tone, followed by Michael, David Meeker, Dave Russell, Patrick, Mallory, Allen, Frederica, and Levi. Keenan on the tone, less than 5. Mike Kreiner, Dave Meeker, Dave Russell, Patrick, Mallory, Allen, Frederica, and Levi. Here we go. We're off and running. Race number 4 on the track. Race number 5 going to be coming up next. Race number 6, you need to be moving into tech, please. Race 6 to tech. Mike Kreiner right now leading the way, 15-5-12. 21-5 two-wheel drive buggy presented by Schumacher currently on the track. It's Michael Kreiner, Patrick Zinnert, and David Meeker, your top 3. Keenan right now running in at number 4 spot. Alan Foley in the 5, Mallory in the 6, Dave Russell 7, Frederica in the 8, Levi in the 9. 130 down, 330 left to go. Oh, got one down. That one's broke. The yellow one. Michael Kreiner right now leading. We got a 4-second lead up on Keenan, who's in at number 2 spot. Patrick holding on to the number 3. Alan Foley in the 4. Dave Meeker in the 5. 2 minutes down. Just under 3 minutes remaining now.
Two minutes left.
All right, 140 left to go. Michael Kreiner continuing to weigh 14.505. Patrick in the number 2 spot. Got a minute 15 left to go. Michael Kreiner right now leading the way. Patrick's earned it in the number
1 minute
2
left.
spot. Keenan holding on to the number 3. Dave Russell working the 4. Mallory 5. Dave Meeker in the 6. Frederica in the 7. And Levi in that number 8 spot with 45 seconds left to go. Michael looking to set the bar at a 14.507 here. Easy, guys. Race clean now. Easy, guys. Easy. Y'all giving each other too much love. Michael Kreiner continuing lead the way here at a 14.515. Hold up, white and pink. White and pink, you need to give up some more time there. Go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
Raging
Race
Golden.
clock has expired. Keep going, guys, until you hear the computer
Patrick
call you
Zinnert
done.
Michael Kreiner done.
Race it back to the line, guys. You're all done.
David Meeker done. Frederick Attell done. David Russell done.
Wait on Mallory and Levi. Last two to finish.
Levi Zinner done.
And there we go, guys.
Mallory
That's a race.
Fonseca
Everybody is done.
The race is completed.
All right, race number 4 in the books. Race number 5 going to be coming up next.
One minute to the start of the race. Seth Payton. Chase Ehrlich.
All right, guys, put your cards down. Come on out. Grab your
Brian
marshal
Shoemake.
spots, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Christopher. Dennis Cubbage. Stix Bailey. Cody Dayton. Matthew Acal. Tim Raskin. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Garrett Cully.
Turn marshals to the track, please. Marshals to the track. Starting order is going to be Tim on the tone, followed by Seth, Brian, Chase, Cody, Dennis,
15
Gerald,
seconds to the start of the race.
Jared, Matthew, Nick, and Stix.
Less than 5.
Alrighty, here we go. Tim Raskin on the tone. Everybody else listen for your name. Less than 5. Seth, Brian, Chase, Cody, Dennis, Jared, Matthew, Nick, Stix. All right, you're 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Seth Patton right now leading the way. Got a 1/10 of a second lead here upon Brian Shoemate, who's in that number 2 spot. Brian Shoemate, Seth Patton, Tim Raskin right now 1, 2, and 3. Jared holding on to number 4 spot. Cody Denton in the 5. Matthew in that number 6. Nick Christopher 7. Chase in the 8. Dennis Covers 9. Stix Bailey in the 10. Brian Shoemate right now with the race leads. Very slim over Seth Patton, who's in that number 2 spot. Cody Denton and working at number 3. Tim Raskin now up in that number 2 spot. He's 6/10 of a second behind Brian Shoemate from the race lead. And TQ, 14.517. Brian Shoemate on a 16.515. Tim Raskin on a 16.517. Cody Denton holding on to the number 3 spot at a 15.5 flat. Jared Cully holding on to the number 4 at a 15.503. Seth Patton holding on to number 5 now at a 15.504. Nick Christopher in that number 6 spot. Matthew Akel in the 7. Chase in the number 8. Dennis Covage 9. And Stix Bailey in the 10.
2 minutes left.
Tim Raskin continue to lead the way here, 16-5-15. Brian Shoemate right now, 1.1 seconds back at the top spot with 1 minute left to go.
One minute left.
Tim Raskin continue to lead the way. Got a 6-second lead right now by Brian Shoemate. Shoemate 1.9 seconds back of that, or ahead of that number 3. As Seth has fought his way up to the 3 spot. Chase working that number 4. Chase right now 4.3 seconds back at the 3 spot. Cody Denton in the number 5. Nick Christopher in the 6. Jared Cully now 6. Nick Christopher in the 7. Matthew Akel in the 8. Dennis Covich 9. 6 Bailey in the 10. Race clock is about to expire.
Brian Shoemate done. Seth Payton done. Chase Ehrlich done.
Race it back to the line, guys. Race it back to the line.
Dennis
You'll all
Covich
be done.
Cody Dayton done. Tim Raskin done. Styx Bailey done.
Hey, Patrick. The race was not over and you left your spot. Somebody wrecked right there and you missed it. Race it back to the line, guys.
Garrett Cully done.
Waiting on Matthew Akel to finish.
Matthew Akel
There we
done.
go, guys. That's a race everybody is done. All righty, guys. Put your cards down. Come on out, grab a turn marshal spot.
The race is completed.
Thank you, Mallory. All righty, guys. Put your cards down. Come on out, grab a marshal spot. Race number 6.
1 minute to the start
Coming
of
up
the race.
next.
Michael Dickerson. Michael Hernandez. Robert Smith. Hector Cordero. Carlos Santiago. Joey Lawrence. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Mark Martin. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, get our turn marshals out here, please. Marshals coming out. Hector going to go to tone, followed by Carlos,
15
Michael,
seconds to the start of the
Dickerson,
race.
Michael, Hernandez, Robert, Mark, and Joey. Going to be your starting order.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, here we go. Hector on the tone, less than 5. Carlos, Michael Dickerson, Hernandez, Smith, Martin, Lawrence. Race 6, 17-5. Indy Stock Buggy out on the track, presented by J Concepts. Wait, everybody get the first lap sitting. We'll call it out. Race number 7, you need to be on the ramp. Race 7 ramp. Race number 8 in the tech, please.
All right, guys, we are back, and it is hot and humid here in Florida. Maybe it's just the adrenaline flowing through my veins as I just raced again. Oh, it's so good to race again. We are on heat 1 of 4 of J Concepts Indy 17.5 Buggy. Hope you guys are enjoying the racing going on. We are scheduled to go right through to 5 o'clock. Right now, we are following Carlos Santiago, Area 51 in Puerto Rico. He is opening up a track. Astro Track in Puerto Rico. He's been showing me all the progress that he has made. Good to see a lot of La Boricuas here. We have 3 of them in this race. Carlos Santiago, Michael Dickerson, Robert Smith, Hector Cordero, Michael Hernandez, Mark Martin, and Joey Lawrence. Yes, I did hit the guy. He's standing next to the guy he hit. Oops, yep. I said, I'm sorry. And he's like, yo, you're good. You're all good. So definitely don't want to be hitting people out there. Trying to drive as clean as possible. Made some mistakes, but I would say that this is a very fun layout. It's good for everybody. My biggest struggle is that exalt corner.
Carlos right now with a 6.8 second lead up on Michael, who's in that number 2 spot. Robert Smith in the
We are following Carlos Santiago in that orange and white car.
Mark Martin in the 6.
Boricua in the house. Let's hit that like button, everybody.
Track crew, when somebody's repaired the banners again on the back.
It is warm up here. That fan, we need to get another fan up here, I would say, Danny Paz. Wow, it would be if Yamik wasn't standing in front of it.
Aren't you just so adorable?
We are on board with Carlos Santiago. He's going through the horseshoe section, up over the small double, to the ski jump. Uh-oh. Casing that jump ever so slightly, but getting control, going to lose a few tenths. And he comes across the line. He has 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. Carlos out to a 15.517 pace. Michael Dickerson right behind him with a 13.9 behind him with a 14.518. Want to thank you all for joining. Oh no, we have somebody having some issues. Looks like he popped a ball cup and lost a drive shaft. So Carlos Santiago having a long lap. 25.8 for Carlos.
15 left to go.
So back on a 14-lap pace. What's up, Joshua? How are you? Mikos Sabalos. I am driving an AE and my rear shocks are upside down. I don't know about the other guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't had much time to go down in the pits. I'm kind of stuck up here on the balcony, but I'm not down there on the track. Morning, Dwayne. How are you?
1 minute left to go, Richard.
So, not quite sure. Uh-oh. Santiago getting it wrong. I'd say that my mechanics have given me a great 21.5 car to drive. I am just not capable of pushing it to its limits, but I'm having fun. And that's what happens when you don't race a lot. So hopefully we need to get back racing. I'm going to do some on-road racing when I get home, I think. Trying to get me some GT cars. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube world as well as Facebook right now. Hector Cordero taking over that top spot as Santiago had a long 30-second lap. Wow. So now he's going to lose that out to his fellow Boricua. These guys are building a beautiful outdoor Astro track in Puerto Rico. Always good to see our Puerto Rican brethren. Puerto Rico had the highest, when I was back as a JQ manager, Puerto Rico had about 5 tracks going. They had about 70 to 80 drivers at a race. They had a very healthy RC scene. And there's Hector Cordero right there. There's Carlos. Carlos looks like he's going to break that control. Dale, Carlos. Vale. Hector, Carlos, Michael Hernandez, Michael Dickerson, Robert Smith, Mark Martin, Joey Lawrence. Hey, I would. You know what? I don't care what JQ has to say. I am not mechanicking at all. I am just talking. JQ messaged me this morning complaining.
Race 7 taking the stand. Race 8.
He was upset the way I called his race at AMS. And I just blatantly ignored him. So he's probably listening to this. And you know what, JQ, you're still number one in my world. That number one finger. All right. Upside down, JQ says adjust the rebound for similar fact, two-way piston. Yeah, I'm not getting all involved in that. I'll leave all that science mode to Max and JQ and all these guys. No, he's not here. Earl Bresserman, he is dressed properly for this weather right now. Mike Farron. Hope, he says, awesome broadcast, guys. Hope OVA will get this kind of love one day. Well, you guys have got to get us out there to some OVA races. Contact WRCE.
All right, everybody check in. Starting order is going to be Earl.
Hey, who's that guy right? Is that Stefan Hernandez? Okay. Earl Bamison, Chris Hodge, Stefan Hernandez, Alan Kraus, Rafael Quinones, Ross Gonzalez, C. Dobson, thank you, Z, for letting me use your fan while I was on tire marshalling. Victor Santana and Misael Riviera. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, James Denmark. He says he loves the track. Good luck to them boys from Maryland.
Everybody, you'll catch the beginning of the straightaway. Thank you. Here we go, Earl on the tone, lesson 5.
There we see, there's Earl in that all yellow car. This is race 2 of 4.
Raphael,
J Concepts Indy 17.5 Buggy.
C, Victor, and Mysol.
Uh-oh, Earl getting it wrong. And that's going to allow Chris Hodge by. Chris in that purple and blue, purple and pink. Chris Hodge turned on a 20. But Alan Kraus taking over the lead, followed by Steven Hernandez. Hernandez followed by Rafael Quinones, Chris Hodge, Misael Rivera in 5th. We are Alan Kraus just coming across the line. And we are on board with our leader, Alan Kraus, in that green car, black wing it looks like. There, Alan's just in front of him right there. We're currently following Earl.
Alan Kraus on that leading way, Chris Hodge in the number 2 spot. They're separated by
So right now we are on board with car number 7 of Earl Burmison.
Earl down at 6, Michael in the 7, Victor Santana in the 8, Ross Gonzalez 9.
Alan Kraus is just in front of our leader there. Alan Kraus coming over the ski jump. Here's Alan right there. And there's our leader, Alan Kraus, who's currently on a 16.516, about to obliterate the current TQ pace. Kraus over the ski jump, back over to the exalt corner. And there we see him coming through the chicane, around the berm, and down the straightaway. Alan Kraus goes with a 19.5. He has a fast lap of 19.2. He's currently on a 16.515 pace. Behind him, 9/10 of a second is Chris Hodge, followed by Raphael, Earl, and C. Uh-oh, that is a big crash between Hodge and Allen. That's 1 and 2 getting in a big mix, and I believe one of these cars behind them. So Kraus having a 21.
Still holding on to the top spot by 1/10 of a second here.
Kraus in that green, white, and orange car. Looks like he has a black wing. White wheels. Tried to make up some time after that long lap. He just threw down a 19.8, followed by another 19.8. He's still on the cusp, 3/10 of a second away, 4/10 of a second away from 16 laps.
Race 7 currently on the track. Oh, I want to slide down in the berm. Race 7 currently on the track. Race 8, you are on deck. Race number 9, you should be almost done with tech here.
This is race 7 of 28. Remember, everybody, hit that share button.
45 left to go.
Get this out there.
Right now,
Les Grimmett cheering on the RC Madness guys. Awesome.
Allen right now on a 15.5 flag. Chris Hodge 15.501. Raphael on a 15.511. Hernandez holding on to the number 4 spot on a 5.15. Berseman on a.
So Alan Cross still out front, followed by Chris Hodge, Rafael Quinones, Stephen Hernandez, Earl. Our Pope sitter currently in 5th. He's on a 14.5 flat. He wants to get up in that 15 lap range. There's Alan Krause. Car's looking very dialed. That was a 19.4 for him. Slow lap. He is still knocking on the cusp of a 16 lapper. There's Sticks. Oh, great move by Allen. Chris Hodge, 3.1 seconds back of him. Chris Hodge just in front of Earl. You can see him slightly in front of him. This is the battle. This is actually 1 and 2, but that green car is in first, and that pink and blue car is in second. 4.1 seconds back. Ooh. Oh, wow. Almost getting collected completely in that car that had an accident. Alan Krause of a 19.9, Chris Hodge of a 20.6, still maintaining a 4.8 second gap. They are together on the track, but actually far apart on the clock. Alan Krause coming across at 22. He is now back on a 16 lap pace, 16.519 to be exact. Opening up that gap, still maintaining, at a 4.6 second lead. Oh, wow. That is our leader, actually, I think. That is our leader. Wow, he is. Wow, that was a lot of confusion there. 24.6 lap for Alan. Drops back down to a 15 lap pace. Unfortunate for Alan, that last lap mistake. So. Okay, so our cameraman says he was put on the other side of the track. I did miss that. Johnny Jetson says, very nice track with sweet airtime, double jump. Yep, very nice. BJ, Scotty Ernst lives the RC Chili Bill. That is correct. Up next is our Heat 3 of 4 of the J Concepts Indy 17.5 Buggy class. Shane Williams starting on pole, followed by Alan Holliday, Ryan Joyce, Dagan Bledsoe, Kevin Castillo, James Kirby, Miguel Domont, Rafael Sabater, and Matthew Martin. We did realize that, BJ.
Waiting on Dagan Bledsoe.
There's Dagan Bledsoe right there, having some issues.
Come on out.
I think that's Rafael right there, Sabater. That's Kevin Castillo, Rafael. Lots of people know Rafael, been racing for many, many years. Hey, Jason Leon, he wants to know, what does Indy mean? It's independent, no chassis or tire sponsors.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Oh, we got 3 Puerto Ricans in here. Who's this guy? Is that Rafael?
Less than 5.
So who's the guy next to him? He's Puerto Rican as well. So you have the guy in green shirt is Kevin Castillo.
Miguel, Raphael, and Martin.
All right, guys, you know what? We're getting up to close to our stock class coming up next. So we want to hit that like button.
Alan, need you to come, Marshall, please.
Let's hit that like button. Absolutely, Joshua Herbert. It isn't you. We're definitely starting to gain more females in the racing. We have 5 here this weekend. That's always good to see. One of them doing actually really good. Jenny Roper's in the A finals in four-wheel drive. Oh, in the A qualifying sort. Anna Kolowski making a trip over and running a mod from Austria. So.
And Matthew.
So right now, we're Shane Williams. So I do apologize that I took his picture. He told me, he took my picture pretty bad. I said, I do apologize. All right, so Dagan Bledsoe out to the front, followed by Ryan Joyce, James Kirby, Alan Holiday, Shane Williams, Kevin Castillo, Matthew Martin, Miguel DeMont. So Dagan just coming across the loop.
Bledsoe right now leading the way on
This
the
green car.
15.503.
There's Dagan.
Alan Holiday in that number 2 spot. Shane Williams.
I really like that name.
In the 4, Kevin Castillo in the 5. Matthew Martin out of the 4, James Kirby in the 5. Kevin in the
Dagan
6,
going around the
Miguel
exalt
in the
curve.
7,
Oh,
Raphael in the 9.
around the oh, getting a little wide, skitching the pipe. That car is fast. Dagan throwing on a 19 flat, his fast lap of an 18.8. Dagan got it dialed around that exalt corner. Wow, he is flying off the end of that straightaway. Well done, Dagan. That was a 19 flat. He's currently on a 16.503 pace.
Holding on to the number 3. 130 down, 330 left to go.
Dagan Bledsoe, he is running very fast at the moment. He is currently on a 16.504 pace. And that green and black car. I was talking to him and his father yesterday. As he goes over that single, over that tabletop, he is currently chasing down, I believe, whoa, and they got it big wrong just now. Dagan missing out on that. This should be a good lap for Dagan when he comes by. Not as good, a 19 flat. Dagan's nearest competition is Alan Holiday, who's 6.4 seconds back of him.
Just over 2 minutes left to go. Race 8 currently on the track. Race number 9, you need to be on the ramp. Race number 10, you need to be in check, please. Speaking time, look at the beat. Chris Hodge at a 15.507.
2 minutes left.
Dagan Bledsoe right now on a TQ run, 16.5.
Dagan out on a TQ run.
There he goes down the front straightaway, coming across start and finish line. 8.6 seconds up on Alan Holiday right now.
Dagan still out leading this from lights to flag so far with 1 minute and 32 seconds left to go, 90 seconds. The young racer. Absolutely great maturity in his driving, not making any mistakes. So, okay, BJ says that Dagan is female. I thought that he was a male. I do apologize. No, actually, according to Lance, he's a male. So Dagan out front. That's what I thought when I talked to him as well. As he comes down, he has long hair, so that's why it's kind of confusing. Very long hair, and he is flying at the moment over that double. His closest competition is 10.1 seconds back. So this young racer putting on quite a show, driving very mature, not pushing the issue. Uh-oh, his first mistake I'm seeing made by young Dagan.
$15 seconds left to go. Bledsoe with a comfortable lead up on the field. 10 seconds now up on the field as he goes across that start.
As he comes across that loop, that was a 19.6 for him. Dagan on a 16.503 pace. Well done by this young racer. I'm not sure how old he is, but very young, very calm and driving out there with a maturity of a much older racer, in my opinion. Well done, Dagan. I really like that name, too. Dagan Bledsoe, followed by Alan Holiday, Ryan Joyce, Matthew Martin, Miguel DeMont, Shane Williams, James Kirby, Kevin Castillo, Raphael Sabater. Dagan Bledsoe setting that new TQ pace of a 16.503, followed by Alan Holiday, Ryan Joyce, Matthew Martin, Alan Krause still holding on to 5th spot. We got one more hit left, one more heat left of J Concepts Indy. Well done, Dagan.
The race is completed.
All right, guys, ready, safe, put your cars down, coming out and grab a commercial spot.
McCoy Martin.
We're going to a quick commercial, everybody.
Guys, I'm AJ Marasco,
And I'm Kyle Go.
and we are Team Exalt.
Exalt.
Hey guys, so this weekend we are introducing our new Team Exalt products. First weekend with the new products with the batteries and the motors. This weekend I'm running this 17.5 Expert 200R buggy.
All right, guys, this is Kyle Go. We're here at Masters of Dirt Weekend. I'm here with Team Exalt. We are unveiling our new Phoenix motors and our new X-rated batteries. I've opted for the 5700
Go, Kyle, go.
in this
All
truck.
right, guys, let's get them lined up on the
Well,
mark.
for
Should
me,
be out here in
13.5.
position. Gavin on the phone.
These
followed
products
by
have been
Ben,
super helpful
Russ,
for me this
Jordan,
weekend. I'm
McCoy,
running with the
Chris,
team,
Vinny,
AJ, Kevin,
Dylan,
getting stuff tuned in.
Jonah.
This is definitely going to be something.
All right, and we are back. So I was told that by Tony Rumble that Dagan is 13 years old. He's a year older than my son. I would love to get my son out here racing again. Up next, we have Gavin Zinnert, Chad Peets, Russ Johnson, Jordan Heffler, McCoy Martin, Chris Ciofari, Jenny Roper, Dylan Boltrenger, and Jonah Martinez. This is your final heat of the Independent 17.5, brought to you by J Concepts. There's Gavin. He has been the toast of the town in this class. TQ in first round of two-wheel drive, as well as second round as a four-wheel drive. Looking to go 2 for 2 today. Getting it a bit wrong. Donut roller. Jordan Heffler beat. Someone told us that yesterday. Big time oval racing. Something I've never done before. Would love to try some dirt oval once or twice. Looks like a lot of fun. I will ignore that person speaking in my ear right now.
Russ Johnson in at number 2 spot. Gordon in at number 3.
Up and over that small double goes Gavin. That little, wow, Gavin weighed on in 8th. He's going to look to pick up the pace here as he comes across the
2 more laps in. Easy now, guys.
Gavin now for 18.7. Right now, McCoy Martin out front, who came across the loop just now. I believe our leader is this red car.
Out in front. That is the yellow, red, and blue. Over here on the right
Yellow,
side,
red,
right
and
side,
blue of McCoy Martin.
McCoy Martin going away
A
on
19.1 for him. He's currently in a 16.503 pace. He is just ahead of Dagan. Great to see these young racers out here battling it out. That is a very nice two-tone car. Wow, that was fast through the Exalt Oval. I wish I could do it that fast. As he comes down to 18.5, 16.501 for McCoy. He is knocking on the door of a 17-lap run. 17.5 Independent J Concepts buggy. So it's Martin Bontranda, Gavin Zernett, Chris Ciofari, Jordan Heffler, your top 5.
McCoy Martin right now leading the way. Got a 3/10 of a second lead up on Dylan, who's in that
Ooh,
number
that
2
was
spot.
close. He just got that rear wheel hung over the edge of that ski jump. He got away with one just now.
Russ Johnson 7, Jordan in the 8th, Pete's in that number 9 spot.
Refresh your feed there, Bauman. My audio is great here. I have both channels going. We are not in mono. We worked out all of our audio issues yesterday, but right now we are on with young McCoy Martin. 16.501 pace. He has an 18.2 fast lap that he just hit on lap 8. Let's see what he backs that up with. He is feeling the flow. An 18.7. He's on a 16.5. He needs 9/10 of a second to get to that 16 laps, that 17 lap pace. Currently on setting a new TQ, the only person, Dagan, is currently in second still. He's looking for a nice top 3
McCoy
run.
right now up on the field.
But McCoy has about 1 minute and 34 seconds left to go. Let's see if he can. Oh, wow. That was close. Great checkup by McCoy. That could have been very dangerous had he not checked up. Slowed down ever so slightly. He's down to a 16.501 with a 19.1 lap. As we see him, that could have been very disastrous for young McCoy. As he comes up over that ski jump, carrying a lot of pace through that corner. Wow, he is absolutely rapid through there. That was an 18.6 for him. He's back down to a 16.5 flat pace.
Martinez in 6, Jordan in 7, Chris Kafari in 8, and Chad in 9.
Wow, McCoy putting on a show. Gavin Zernert now up to that second spot, second overall. Gavin putting a late race charge. He's just 1.6 seconds back of McCoy. So right now, if it stands like this, Dagan Bledsoe will finish third. Or will that be a great run for young Dagan?
6 seconds back. Time on 30 seconds left on the race clock.
McCoy, let's see what he does when he comes across the line this time. 18.7. Wow, he is so close to a 17 lap pace. 16.5.5 for him. 5 minutes and 5/10 of a second. As he comes through the exalt corner, through the chicane. Let's see what type of lap time this is. 18.7. Wow, he knocked 1/10 off just now. He is absolutely knocking on it, ready to kick it down. He might get it. Let's see what happens when he comes by. Gavin Zernert. This is a good lap. Let's see what happens with McCoy. Just missed over 18.8. Just missing it by half a second. Great run by McCoy, Martin. Resetting TQ. Gavin Zernert, Dylan Bontrager, Ross Johnson, Jenny Roper, your top 5. McCoy, Martin, Gavin Zernert, Dagan Bledsoe, Dylan Bontrager, Ross Johnson, Alan Holliday, Jenny Roper, Ryan Joyce, Matthew Martin, and Jonah Martinez are your top 10 overall. Well done. Good to see these young drivers out here doing work. Awesome job. Awesome job. Congratulations. Hats off to those young racers. Shayna bin Mohammed, hello. How are you? Tuning in from France, I assume. Well done to these young racers. Groundswell Racing. Good job, Jamie McCoy. We are about to go to an interview with Mr. McCoy.
All right, we get McCoy over here. Now, you've been knocking on the door all weekend pretty much, and you finally got one. How's that feel?
Feels great. Very good.
Awesome, man. And you also have some of the coolest car paint jobs that I think I've ever seen. I know you got that cool Masami Hirasaka replica.
Yeah, thanks.
Right on, man. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You got it. And in 4-wheel.
I think we're going to have to make...
guys, that's McCoy. He's 12, and he rips.
Thank you, Chase. And he definitely rips. He definitely rips. And you know what? I think we're going to have to make him an official NNRC driver because he has his car plastered with NNRC mics. McCoy. We're going to make him part of our youth development team. We see Kevin Abbott. I'm not sure who's next to him. Maybe someone can fill me in. There's Monster Truck Man Dustin Spallone. No practice. Just coming in here. Hello. Just Rob Haskell, Southwest Florida, checking in. How you doing?
Since my majority of my 8 main guys are out there, just want to give y'all a quick heads up. We know you did not go through a motor check, but top 3 overall will go through motor check. Top 3 overall will go through motor check. If you're concerned about if your motor's going to pass or not, I suggest you take it out and take it over to Ramos and get it tested. So top 3 and 17.5 Indy, there will be a top 3 motor check at the end of the program.
Okay, so they're going to have a top 3 motor check on Indy after the end of the program. That's just letting people know. We got the infamous one, Mac and Cheese. So a funny video of Mac and Cheese trying to swim in the rainwater last night. So it's Anthony Saunders, Andrew Skrakovich, Josh Hartman, Brian Hutchison, Kevin Abbott, Richard Long, Donald Cutlip, Mac and Cheese, and Dustin Spallone. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Joanelle. Andrew S., good dude. Awesome. I know who he is now. All right, now we are about to follow Anthony Sanders across the line. Ooh, we have Antenna Tube guy. Forget his name. Anthony Saunders across the... Ooh, somebody getting a big wrong flipping over there. Andrew Skrekovich, I think, is Antenna Tube guy, if I remember correctly. So it's Saunders, Skrekovich, Spallone. Up to third. Brian Hutchinson, Richard Long, Josh Hartman, Donald Cutlip, Kevin Abbott. Mac and Cheese not making a start. No, dear. What's going on with the Mac and Cheese?
Anthony Saunders right here leading on lap number 1 with a 16.5.14.
So Anthony Saunders is currently on a 16.5.14 pace. This is heat number 1 of the Coastal RC Expert 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. There's Anthony Saunders, currently in the lead. Just threw down a 19.1. Andrew Skrekovich right behind him, 7/10, rocking that white antenna tube. No start from the living legend Mac and Cheese. I saw a video of him in the floods. He went all out. Let's just put it that way. Anthony Saunders still out front. Dustin Spallone up into that second spot. No practice for Spallone. And currently running in second. 0.6 of a second back. Oh no! He's now up to that front spot. He just threw down a 19.4, his fastest lap of the day. So let's find Dustin, who just went across the loop. He should be coming across. Nope, that's not Dustin. As we find Dustin, we're following Antenna Tube. Andrew Skrekovich. Dustin Spallone, that black, orange, and yellow I believe he drives an associated car. One of my monster truck fanatics as well. He comes down the line. He is now in second, a 19.5 him as Andrew Skrekovich gets up to that top spot. He's on a 16.5.13, and 4/100th of a second back is Dustin Spallone. No, let's stay on Spallone for a little while because he's doing pretty good. No, let's stay on Spallone for a second. Spallone back to that top spot, and Anthony Sanders is now in second. Andrew has dropped down to third. He is the antenna tube guy. All right. So I'm going to show some love to the man who rocking the antenna tube, all white antenna tube of Andrew Skrekovich. There he is. Oh man, I think I need to get an antenna tube on my car and make it easier to see. As he comes up over that tabletop. I remember when cars used to have long antenna tubes like that. With an actual antenna wire in it. Good old days. Rob Haskell cheering on Spallone. Spallone dropping down to fourth. Skrekovich, Saunders, Hartman, Spallone, Abbott, your top five. Andrew Skrekovich still holding on to that spot. He's on a 16.5.12 pace. Saunders on a 16.5.13. Josh Hartman 16.5.19. Spallone throwing down another fast lap of a 19.1. He needs to. Skrekovich getting it wrong over the tabletop, getting into the gray infield of the track. This is going to be a long lap for him. And he loses that top spot to Anthony Saunders. He's now 3/100ths of a second behind Saunders. Saunders just in front of him, I believe. So our leader coming down the straightaway, and Skrekovich right behind him. Wow, it is a very close race on the clock. Yeah, I believe they're actually battling on the. That's our leader right in front of him as well. So we are on board with second place driver, rocking the white antenna tube, Andrew Skrekovich. And there is Anthony Saunders just in front of him. So this is the battle for first and second. That orange and black car, orange and yellow car right in front of him is actually our first place car. It's going to be close when they come across the line. Separated by 0.4 of a second. 18.9. Oh, and Andrew Skrekovich pips him at the end. I will take the win with a 16.5.10. Anthony Saunders in second. Spallone making it up to third. Josh Hartman fourth. Kevin Abbott fifth. Brian Hutchinson sixth. Richard Long seventh. Donald Cutlip eighth. And the legend himself, Mac and Cheese, not making the start.
16.5.10.5. Anthony
15.511.2, Dustin 16.518, Josh 15.501, 15.503 for Kevin, Hudson 15.514, Richard 14, and Donald 13.
The race is completed.
All right, all done.
Alrighty, we are on race 2 of 4 of the Coastal RC 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. We have Sebastian Walker, Braden White, Creed Nally, Matthew Pyle, Sonny Santucci, Cody Dudley, Dave Whitten, John Armour, and Cody Thompson.
Race number 11 now underway. Race number...
We are currently following Sebastian Walker in that white, blue, and red car. Oh, sorry, that's Braden White out front. I've already raced. I'm done for the day, basement. We are currently following our leader, Braden White, who is on a 17.512 pace, followed by Irma, Pyle, Nally, and Santucci. Santucci moving up to the four spot.
Matthew Powell now to number 2, Sonny Santucci in the 3, John Emer that's 4, Creed Nally in the 5, Cody Thompson 6, Sebastian Walker 7, Cody W. wins 9.
Braden
1 minute down, 4
looking pretty smooth over in that back left-hand section of the track, up over the small double, preparing for the ski jump. That is not, Justin Green is not in this race. We can take him off the screen, thank you. Brandon White still out front, followed by Pyle. Santucci now to that 3rd spot. Nally and Walker down in 5th. Cody Thompson on the move up to 6th, sorry. Race number 4, Bauman. I was under the name Raging Bull. We are currently following our first place driver, who's on a 17.511 pace and looking very smooth out there. Hopefully won't make any mistakes.
All right, you're 3 minutes down, 3 minutes left. Go 2 down, 3 minutes remaining. Braden White right now leading the way. Got 8 tenths of the second lead here up on Matthew Powell. Who's working the number 2 spot. Creed Nally in the 3.
Matthew Powell now on the 2nd. Creed Nally's 3rd. Sandy Santucci in 4th. Sebastian Walker in 5th.
Braden White feeling the pressure from Matthew Powell.
Our top 5 separated by 3.9 seconds, so it's very close up there. Oh! Braden White getting a little bit wrong. I wonder who they got into. I think that's Matthew Pyle. No. Nope. Couldn't tell. But wow, looks like Braden has put on the afterburners after 18.8. He has a fast lap of 17.9. Oh no, getting it wrong in the exalt corner. And that was a 18.3 for Matthew. Oh no, Matthew now out front and Braden White dropping down after that long lap. They are separated by 0.4 of a second. We are still following our 2nd place driver at the moment. Let's see what he does when he comes across the line. He just might take that position back. And he doesn't with an 18.5. Matthew Pyle backing that 18 flat up with a 18.7. There's Matthew Pyle right there in that green and blue. Matthew taking over that top spot. Looks like he's going very rapid at the moment. Let's see what happens when he comes across the loop. And that was an 18.2. He loses that position back to Braden White.
Powell, 39 hundredths of a second back.
So he is 39 hundredths of a second back of Braden White.
Right now, 3 and 4.
Santucci 3.9 back of him.
30 left to go.
7/10 of a second now for Matthew Pyle. He is chasing down Braden White. Braden White coming across the loop. There's an 18.3 for him on a 17.512 pace. We have 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in this race. Braden, Matthew, Creed, John, Sonny, and Sebastian all going faster than Andrew Strekovic, our early TQ pace setter. As we are following our leader with 53 seconds left to go.
White, Matthew Powell right now running 1 and 2. Creed now leading at number 3. Gunny running 4.
Braden White still in front, this white car. And that was an 18.4 for him. He's still on a 17.512. Matthew Powell falling to just under a second back. Creed Nally 4.8 back of him. Sonny Santucci 2 seconds back of Creed. And John Armour 2/10 of a second behind Sonny.
Now separated by 9/10 of a second. TQ on the line right now. Andrew said TQ 16.510. Braden on a 17.5.
Matthew Pyle looking to bring this home with 10 seconds left to go. Sorry, Braden White.
All the gap here is.
8/10 of a second over his nemesis, Matthew Pyle, as he comes across the loop of an 18.1, stretching that lead out to 1.1 seconds. Will be longer because Matthew having a long lap. Now 2.9 with a 20.2 lap for Matthew Pyle. Creed Nally still in third, John Armour in fourth. Sebastian Walker making the move up to fifth as Sonny Santucci drops down. Sonny's done. He'll finish in sixth.
Racing back to the line, guys. They'll all be done. Braden White going to take the win.
Braden White going to take the win. Well done, Braden White. A 17.512. Braden, Matthew, Creed, John, Sebastian, Sonny all going faster than Andrew Strekovic. We're coming up to the penultimate heat of the Coastal RC Expert 17.5 buggy class.
Number 12 coming up next.
No, thanks. Mama said thanks. I'll have a look while watching my Kurt compile. Thanks for the entertainment this evening while coding stuff. No problem, David. I hope you are enjoying this.
All right, guys, just going to check in. Start marks up coming out. Leading race 11, race 12. Now taking the track, race 13. You're going to be on deck, race 14 to tech, please.
All right, everybody. We hope you are enjoying the coverage. We have 206 people watching on Facebook. If you guys can go out there, reach out there and hit that like button. It really helps us out a lot. Please don't be afraid to hit it. It is free. We have people in the Elite RC Productions Facebook page, but nobody chatting. So no idea what's going on there. Say hello to me in the Elite RC Productions Facebook page. There's Trent Walker. Next to him is Mr. Shane Alberico. So we have Justin Green, Robbie Smith, Kenny Setzer. There's Kenneth. Trent Walker, Ashton Schimmel, Shane Alberico, Riley Filbert, Kyle Paquette, Michael Rosso, and Damon Thiel.
Trent, Ashton, Shane, Riley, Kyle, Michael, Damon.
And out front is our pole sitter for this race, Justin Green in that white and blue. Justin's been showing some great pace. Kenny Setzer as well, doing pretty well in four-wheel drive. I have to go check times to see what he's doing, how he's doing in two-wheel drive. Green out to the front, followed by Teal, Alberico, Schimmel, Setzer, Filbert, sorry. Riley out to the front. Riley out to the front with a 17.503. So Riley actually is our Riley back down to second. Justin Green back up to first. Riley currently on 7/10 of a second back of Justin. Ashton Schimmel
400 of the second away.
Shane Alberico and Damon Teal, your top 5. But right now we are following Justin Green. He's currently in first. Justin throwing on a 17-7. Ashton Schimmel chasing it off a 17-8. Riley Filbert, 18-1 last chance by. Riley setting the fastest lap so far at a race of a 17-4. There's Justin Green. So it's Green, Schimmel, Filbert, Alberico. Filbert dropping down to 4th. Damon Teal in 5th.
All right, 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Justin Green with a very slim lead here up on the field.
Oh, Green getting it wrong. That's going to allow Alberico by, or Ashton Schimmel up top now. Let's see when he comes by now. He's going to lose a lot of time in that race. It's going to be a long lap for Justin. That's a 20.6. Ashton Schimmel to the point. Let's find Ashton Schimmel. Oh, no, Justin Green getting real wrong. It's Ashton Schimmel, Riley Filbert, Damon Teal, Shane Alberico, Justin Green in 5th. So Ashton Schimmel. Oh, no, Ashton Schimmel Justin Green having a, going from bad to worse. So Schimmel comes across the straightaway. There we see Schimmel, younger brother of Brennan Schimmel, I do believe. Riley Filbert. Uh-oh, Schimmel getting it wrong. Filbert got a 1.6 second gap to make up on him. Can Filbert make it? There's Riley right there behind him. Uh-oh, Riley getting into some lap traffic. And Riley Filbert to the point. So Riley out front. He's showing. Uh-oh, Riley having a very long lap. Very long lap for Riley, and he drops down to 9th. So let's find Damon Teal. 1 minute of Riley getting it all wrong after having a serious crash, having a 26-second lap. He was doing so well. He was in that first position, but then just had a super long lap. Riley is currently in 9th. Damon Teal is an all-blue car. Damon Teal just coming across the straightaway. Coming across the loop now. Just beeped.
Coming up next is the B group of 17.5 expert stock buggy. It is a tight battle right now at the top.
I actually think this is Justin Green. Let's see.
For everything they can to try to race their way up into the A sort. Going to take your best single laps time.
Well, we are on board. That's Damon Teal. Right behind him would be Michael Russell. Setzer all the way down in 8th. I was just looking at the chat. So not having a good run so far. 45 seconds left to go. As we are on board with Damon Teal as he comes across the track, comes across the loop. Very similar paint job to Justin Green. Ashton Schimmel is coming across the loop now. He's still not in the lead, though. Damon Teal is still in the lead. Ashton having a very long lap. Damon Teal still currently leading this race. That blue and white car that we're following now, white front, blue. Looks like it has a little bit of gray in the middle. Oh, no, getting the big wrong. Let's stay on that blue and white car, please. Thank you. He is our leader. Damon Teal going to have a long lap. Wow, he drops down to 3rd. Ashton Schimmel up to 3rd. That's a 21-second lap for Teal. So Schimmel just coming across the loop. Schimmel going to inherit that lead after a mistake from Damon Teal.
Damon got left. Keep going, Damon. Keep going, Damon. Got another lap.
So it's Schimmel, Robbie Smith, Damon Teal.
Ashton Schimmel going to take a race win. He'll reset TQ 17-5-12.
Schimmel going to reset TQ with a 17-5-12. Well done, Schimmel. Robbie Smith in 2nd. Oh, no. Ashton Schimmel does not reset TQ because Braden White still has it. They have a 17-5-12, 4-4-5. Woo. And Schimmel has a 17-5-12, 4-7-6. Wow, that is close. Very close. Alex C., how you doing? Good day to you. Someone turned on the heat here in Florida.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Put it right over there and just let it blow on us.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Chad Smith Chaos. Daniel Chavez. Tyler Hooks.
All right, so up next is our last heat of the Coastal RC 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy. Martin Beyer, Tyler Hooks, Daniel Chavez, Max Gotzel, AJ Marasco, Jeff Stakowitz, Nolan Manchester, Brady Carico, Dalton Hashberger, and Chad Smith Jr. Some fast guys up in here. Top 3 guests for over. It's too early to say, Shane Borden. Too early. What's up, Shane? Well, a long time no see. What you been up to?
All right, you got it.
All right, so Martin Beyer making the trip over with Max Gotzel from Czech Republic. Tyler Hooks broke in his first round of qualifying here, so looking to make it up. Absolute Nelson Garcia. I didn't even recognize Trent when he came in here the other day.
Max, AJ, Jeff, Nolan, Brady, Dalton.
We are on board with Martin Beyer running that Acceleram ESC.
Brady's White still holding on to TQ by 0.03 of a second. Ashton did not reset TQ. Close, but not quite there. Race number 13 on the track, race number 14.
All right, so Martin Beyer coming out there throwing the beating his fast lap of a 17.4. Danny Chavez 17.8, not just now. Hooks Gotzel up to that second spot of a 17.3, fastest lap so far. So it's Beyer, Gotzel, Chavez, Hooks, Carico, Marasco, Stakowitz, Manchester, Hashberger, Chad Smith, and Brady Carico. But right now we are following the X-ray of Martin Beyer, that orange and blue. Absolute legend. Been racing for many, many years. Oh, wow. What a great move by Beyer coming out of the Exalt corner. That was a 17.5 for Martin. He's on a 18.5-15 pace.
17.5 flat. AJ Marasco in at number 3, 17.502. Tyler 17.502 as well.
Wow, Beyer flying through that. Let's see. That was a 17.4. Woo.
Brady in the 17.514. Dalton in 9.15.501.
So it's Beyer, Gotzel, Hooks, Marasco, Stakowitz, your top 5.
Martin right now on an 18.514. He just ran his fast lap of the race at a 17.3.
Wow, Martin Beyer for 17.3.68. Max Gotzel for 17.364. Beyer absolutely flying. Another 17.3 for Beyer. He is absolutely flying out there with an 18 on an 18.514. Gotzel getting up into that 18 lap realm with a 17.5. Hooks 8 tenths of a second back of Gotzel. He is fast, Gene. This guy's a European champion. Former European champion as he comes through the U chicane. Another 17.6 lap. He has an average of 17.4 right now. Up and over that double. Max Gotzel. So it's Beyer, Gotzel, Hooks, Marasco making a move up into that 4th spot. Jeff Stakowitz. Your top 5 separated by 3.9 seconds, but Martin Beyer not putting 1 foot out of place right now. He is absolutely flying, hitting all his lines perfectly. Oh, that was close. He almost clipped that turn just now. As he comes around, absolutely, Bjorn, I would agree with that. A class dismissed run right here. As he's about to come up on some lap traffic. I believe that is Chad Smith Jr. He might be coming up behind. Let's see when they come across the line. That is Chad. Nope. There's Martin. Wow, Martin is flying. He is. Oof, that was. That's pretty amazing. I would have smacked that pipe if that would have been me. Oh, great move over by the traffic. Great overtake by Chad Smith. Absolutely clean. Poor Dalton Hashberger only making 7 laps.
Smith in the 9. You're 4 minutes down. 1
Up and over the ski jump goes Martin. 18.5, 14, the only one on an 18-lap pace right now. Bear, Gatto, Hooks, Chavez, Stakowitz, Marasco, and Manchester all going faster than our current TQ of Braden White.
Max Gosling's in the 2 with 45 seconds left to go.
Hooks has run a 17.3 is his fastest lap.
2 seconds back at the 3. Stack holding on to
He has set the fastest lap of the race. 17.333.
AJ Marasco in at 6.
Beyer.
7.
I mean, why else would we follow Beyer? He is absolutely putting on a masterclass of carpet racing right now. As he comes up and over the tabletop, through the horseshoe. Oh, but there's AJ Marasco just in front of him. So AJ Marasco currently being scored down in 7th. Good job, AJ. Thank you. That's a 17 slow, 17.335. That's all fat. Wow, he is absolutely flying. What a great drive by Martin Beyer. Coming out stamping his authority. So it looks like it's going to be Martin Beyer, followed by Max Gotzel, Tyler Hooks, Danny Chavez, Jeff Stakowitz, Nolan Manchester, AJ Marasco, Brad Carrico Jr., Chad Smith Jr., and Dalton Hashberger out. Overall, it's going to be Beyer, Gotzel, Hooks, Danny Chavez, Stakowitz, Manchester, AJ Marasco, Braden White, Asher Schimmel, Robbie Smith, your top 10. There you see Martin Beyer.
All right, race number 14 coming up next.
All right, so up next is an interview, I guess.
All right, we're here with Martin Beyer, who has TQ'd round 2 now. I'm sure we've talked enough about how good your car is and how fast you're going. So, what did you have for lunch today?
Nothing. Fruit.
Fruit. Yeah. Fruit. What are you planning on going to for dinner?
Dinner, probably Longhorn. I think is the best thing here in the U.S. The steak.
Right on. Well, you got our TQ for the day in 2-wheel drive Expert 17.5, and he's going to go into Longhorn Steakhouse tonight for dinner.
Yes, for sure.
All right, we'll see you, and good luck in 4-wheel drive.
Thank you very much.
You got it, man. Back to you guys.
That is an absolutely great idea. Longhorns for dinner tonight. Let me put that in our chat group.
4 minutes left to go.
Tristan Neal, Brady Jensen, Miller Foy, Kyle Wilson, Jeffrey Kaufman, Adam Corey, Chris Marcy, Darren Keynes, and Nick Saltao. This is your Heat 1 of the team-associated 2-wheel drive modified buggy class. Tris Neal, obviously the engineer for Schumacher. Absolutely, Bjorn, he says, but the guys from Extra also showing that the new car also works in the stock classes, yeah. Don't help that them guys are actually really, really good drivers, period. I'm pretty sure if Martin Beyer was running mod, he would be in the fight close to the A final, to be honest. But hey, stock is an independent class. It is not a skill level class, in my opinion. We are on board with the engineer behind Schumacher, Trish. I'm sure all the Schumacher fans in the UK are up on their feet, watching their countrymen out here racing. Soon to come, the Polish Punisher, Mikhail Orlowski.
All right, you're now 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Tristan Neal leading the way. Brady Jansen in the number 2 spot. Jeffrey Kaufman in a 3. Adam Curry working at 4. Miller Floyd in a 5. Chris Martin 6. Kyle Wilson 7. Nick in
Trish in that all-white Schumacher car. Probably just testing out things for these guys.
1 second now up on Brady.
But great guy to chat with. Been with Schumacher for quite some time. Schumacher making some great inroads over here in America. Very hard market to get in with, dominated by AE and TLR. Uh-oh, Trish getting it big wrong. But making some inroads. They have 2 great drivers in Ryan Cavallari and Brock Champlin. Oh, not good. Not good at all. Hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. We only have 50 likes. Smash that like button. Go the frame. Please smash that like button. Jock Carlson. Smash that like button. Nelson Garcia, good buddy. Smash that like button. Brady Jensen from Canada. Oh, Canada. We are not following Brady Jensen. We're following Trish Neal. Let's find our leader, Brady Jensen. I think he's an all-orange type of car, if I remember correctly. Brady Jensen taking Canada on his shoulders and doing it for Canada. So currently following Tristan Neal. Tristan Neal, Schumacher engineer, coming all the way over from the UK to race with us. Hopefully we get some more of our UK drivers coming over to hang out with us. Oh no! Brady Jensen, as soon as we get the camera on him, getting it wrong, unfortunately. The pressure of carrying Canada on his back. Too much for Brady. Oh no! Big mistake. Oh no, 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 no. That is not the way to do it. Gonna be a horrible lap for Brady. Nice flame paint job on his car though. And that's going to give that lead back over to Trish, as Brady's going to have, let's see, Trish with an 18.6. Brady going to drop down to 4th for a 25-second lap. Jeffrey Kaufman now up to 3rd, followed by Kyle Wilson. Brady Jensen, who we're following right now, currently down in 4th. Brady coming by this time for 20.5, so Brady not having that lap, costing him such a big, big mistake. We are back on tap with our leader, Tristan Neal, a.k.a. Trish, head engineer at Schumacher.
15 seconds left to go.
Trish on tap for a 17.516. Kaufman, 2.7 seconds back of him. Kyle Wilson, 3.3 back of Kaufman. Brady Johnson, 8 seconds back of Wilson, and Nick Saltal, 10.8 back of them. So Trish putting on a good clinic here as well, showing what the capabilities that Schumacher are in, I would say, the normal man's hands. He's definitely not Mikhail Orlowski, but driving quite good. I hope Aiden Burke and the Emperor of Everything, Martin Owen, are watching and enjoying this. Hopefully they'll buy that G.I. Joe aircraft carrier that I've been wanting for the last 35 years of life. Jean Van Eden, let's go Schumacher family, following from South Africa. Hello, Jean. How are you? There's some talk of me coming to South Africa in February to the Zartworks track. So we shall see how that goes. Still, nobody talking in our Elite RC Productions chat. Upset with that. We have 14 people in there.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, guys, get our turn marshals out here, please.
Our cameraman, who just started the job, is already tired. We're going to fire him.
Turn marshals always stay in position till you race is ended.
25 seconds to the start of the race. Brent Fieldy,
Guys, just gonna check in.
Paul Cipollillo,
I will let you know that I am doing a valuable job of talking here.
David Alberico,
You know, having to listen to you, having to listen to Danny, having to listen to the chat. I'm trying to make this entertaining. But you're here now, so you're entertaining me. All good. We're going out to Longhorns after this. Longhorns. All right, up next, this is heat number 2 of 4 for Team Associated Two-Wheel Drive Modified Buggy. Yo, good, Yamik. Good to have you here.
Drive Modified Buggy. Heat number 2 of 4, presented by Team Associated.
These guys are laughing. Trump's voice, you're fired.
Have all our marshals out here.
Up next, Paul Wynn, Juan Lopez, Antonia Kowalski, Brent Delkey, Jason Rona, Tyler Marcy, David Alberico, Rhett McNair, Paul Ciccarello, and Tristan Hackle. So we have 2 Austrians.
Here we go, Paul Wynn on the cone in less than 5. Juan, Antonia, Brent.
All right, so off with Paul Wynn.
Tyler, David.
Paul Wynn flying this weekend. He was at AMS last weekend, so Paul been on the road the last couple of weekends. Kim Elias and Cherno Kovac. Kovac's up in a couple more heats, Kim. So we have one more race after this to get to our top heats. We do have some fast guys up next, so don't go anywhere. Brent Delkey out there to the front, and that we are currently following Paul Wynn. BT, Jason Renner, Juan Lopez, Rhett McNair, Paul Wynn, your top 5. We are currently following Paul Wynn. He is actually scored down in 5th. BT out front.
All right, 1 minute down, 4 minutes left to go. Brent Delkey right now leads the way.
So right now following.
Juan Lopez holding on number 2, slot 18-5-14. Rhett McNair working at number 3, Paul Wynn in the 4. David holding on to number 5 spot. Got a minute 15 down, 3:45 left to go.
Brent Delkey. We are on board with BT in that white and pink. Delkey has actually been ripping too, to be honest. Yeah. I call him Lestat from Interview from the Vampire because he doesn't age, it seems like. I would have to agree with you there. Cody Seiler, how you doing, man? These guys are good, dude. They're just out there having fun. Antonia Kowalski, running mod, making the trip over from Austria, the young Austrian driver, following the S-Works team over. She was her last year. She's really fast in four-wheel drive. But BT for 17.5, currently on the 18.510 pace, 5.11 pace. Juan Lopez right behind him, followed by Wynn and Kowalski. Tristan Hackle, the 2 Austrians now up in the top 5 of this race. Right behind PT is actually Kowalski. So that pink and white car is 4th. All right, BT now got a rear view mirror full of. Oh, BT getting it big wrong. What happened there? Let's get a replay of that. As he comes off, I think that orange and white car got into him. Let's see if he got it.
Number 3, Red McNair 4, Paul Wynn in the 5, Chicky 6, Antonio 7, Jason Rona in the 8.
Oh, that was Kowalski.
In the 9, and Tyler Marcy in the 6.
Sorry, that looked like BT, but it was actually Antonia Kowalski. Yeah, that looked like BT, but he got away with that unscathed. Got through that unscathed. Still in first, but that was Kowalski who got the bad end of the stick on that one. Juan Lopez, though, 3.2 back of Sauki. So Juan rocking the high-tech hat.
130 left, we have 130 remaining. Brent with the race lead, 18-5-11. Quick correction, guys, on the resort. Quick correction on the resort. You'll be your best single finish.
BT out there flying.
Finish overall.
Wow, BT is on fire right now. He is throwing on the fastest lap of a 17 flat.
Brayden Kelke right now leading the way, 4/10 of the second up on Juan Lopez, Brett McNair.
He is looking dialed through the horseshoe, up over the speed. I'm not making any mistakes. There's BT just in front of that pink and white. Going on the straightaway now. Oh, he is jumping right into the face of that tabletop. I need to learn how to do that. I would think so too. BT absolutely flying right now. Maybe. Our camera guy thinks he's going to see people try to send it from that single to the top of that tabletop in four-wheel drive. You'll see what happens. All right, now we're currently on board with BT with 16 seconds left to go. BT on an 18.5-12 pace. He's got a 3.9-second lead over Lopez. Behind us, Paul Wynn. The Austrians, Tristan Hacko and Antonio Kowalski are in 4th and 5th. Rhett Manere 6th. Jason Rona 7th. Paul Ciccarello 8th. David Alborico 9th. And Tyler Marcy in 10th. So great drive by BT and Juan Lopez, to be honest. BT not easing up. Not taking the pedal off the metal, as we would say. Not relieving the gas, releasing the gas pedal. And that's going to be a 17.5. There's Juan Lopez, our second place finner. There's Mrs. Kowalski, who will finish in 5th. Doesn't look too happy with that, though, unfortunately. BT, Juan Lopez, Juan Paul Wynn, Tristan Hacko. So BT, Juan Lopez, Paul Wynn, Christian Hacko, Antonio, Jason Rona, Paul Ciccarello, David Alborico, all going faster than our previous heat. All right, don't go anywhere, everybody. Up next is the Heat 3 of the Team Associated two-wheel drive modified buggy. We got some fast guys in here. We got Jorn Nohat Newman, Aaron Kaufman, Mitza Widemeyer, Brennan Schimmel, Joe Bornhaus, Taylor Sontag, Kai Goff, Moritz Lattenbach, Julian Oliveras, Braxton Colley. I hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. We only have 59 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. It's now 3:27. We are on race number 16 of 28. We have a story here from Go the Frame. Family member of mine was on the pit crew for an Indy 500 driver a few years ago. The driver would take his other foot to hold the other foot. That's pretty impressive. Like, I'm not going to let my other foot come off. I'm just going to put the other foot on top of it. That's pretty crazy. In your mind, you can do it. Absolutely go to the frame. All right, so we got some fast guys in this race. Legends as well. And up-and-comers. So I hope you guys are ready for races 3 and 4 because they are going to be barn burners.
Here we go. Jorn Newman on the tone in less than 5. Kaufman.
All right, we are on board with Jorn Newman.
Goff, Lukenbach, Julian, and Brandon.
Sure, I wouldn't mind some frosty beverages, Joey. I'm gonna need them by Sunday. All right, so Jorn Nohat Newman out there in that SRX car. Oh no, Rhett risking life and limb for the cars.
Got to staple it down or something.
Right now, Jorn currently in second as now he's in first, followed by Julian Oliveras, Braxton Golly, Joe Bornos, Taylor Sontag, Brandon Schimmel in 6th. Kai the Hat Goff in 10th. Wow. Man, Newman is absolutely flying. Look at him. Wow.
1 minute now. 4 minutes left.
He threw down a 16.8 just now, but that's not his fast lap. He's got a fast lap of 16.5. Those SRX guys have been working very hard over there all weekend trying to get their cars dialed in. So Jorn Newman, orange body, yellow wheels, legend.
Julian 18507, Braxton Cully in the 3 spot. Joe Bornhorst in that number 4, Taylor Sontag 5.
Cody Seiler.
Luke holding on to 7.
They actually have a limit of tire. Well, not in the mod, guys. I don't know what they're doing. But in the spec classes, you have a limited tire. You have a spec tire and a limit. Not sure what the mod guys are doing. Unfortunately, they don't get to go down into the pits much to talk to. Wow, Jorn is absolutely flying. That was a 17 flat for him. He's on an 18.504. Wow. First time ever getting to see Jorn drive in person. Wow, 10 scale. Got to see him at the Worlds last year. But he is absolutely flying in that S-Works car. Chad Buckland will like this. He is all about Jorn Newman. Over that ski jump he goes. He has got, I believe that's, oh, he gets by that traffic. Let's see what Newman gets by. 16.9. Man. Jorn has set the afterburners on and trying to pick up the pace. He wants to be in that A sort tomorrow. He comes through that exalt corner ever so smoothly through that chicane, just getting his front wheels on those yellow dots ever so slightly. Man, our cameraman he's going so fast, our cameraman can't keep up with him. Man, Jorn, let's see, that was a 16.7 just now. Let's see when he comes by, a 16.7. Julian Oliveras for a 16.9. Julian 6/10 back of him, so Julian is absolutely flying through. The track is getting faster. Oh, these guys are just figuring it out. I think what happened is the track is not as high traction, and it's starting to wear in a little bit, so these guys are able to have a little bit of give in their car, less twitchy. So it's Newman, Oliveras, Bornhorst, Braxton, Cully, Taylor Sontag, Brendan Schimmel, Maurice Lottenbach, Whitmire, Kai Goff, and Aaron Kaufman, your top 10. But nobody really going as fast as Newman. Let's see when he comes back by now. So Newman has an average lap of 16.8. Oliveras has an average lap of 16.9. So Oliveras is flying too. 7/10 back. I'm sure mom and dad are watching at home. I'm sure they'll be here this weekend. They rarely miss any races that Julian does. Julian, oh wow, Julian's sending it big time. I mean, sorry, Newman's sending it big time into that tabletop. Why don't we show Julian some love as well? He's currently in second. Julian, our second place driver. He's got Joe Bornhorst 1.6 back of him. And there's Julian Oliveras, who drives reverse on his radio. So you see Julian, he is throwing on similar lap times to Jorn, but he does not look like he is going as fast as Jorn on the track. But he is time-wise. So let's see what Julian Oliveras does when he comes across the loop. Now, another 16.7. He's 1/10 of a second behind Jorn. He looks so in control. So this is going to be exciting as Julian is trying to pick up some time to catch up to Newman. Newman he is now 3/1000ths of a second behind Jorn Newman. Jorn Newman had a long 17-second lap. Julian have another, Julian have a 17-second lap. It's going to be 2/10 now for Julian.
Now down to the number 2 spot.
Oh no, Julian takes over that top spot. Well done to young Julian. Jorn Newman down in second right now. As Julian comes by, that's going to be a 16.8, a 17.3. Well done to Julian Oliveras. He's going to beat Jorn Newman. Jorn Newman led that entire race. No, wow, very well done by Julian Oliveras as he comes around. Does not look as fast as Newman. That was a 16.7. Well done, Julian Oliveras, doing it for Florida. Good job, Julian. Do you see how Julian drives his car? I'm sure mom and dad are at home cheering away. Well done, Julian, doing it for Florida. Julian Oliveras, Jorn Newman, Joe Bornhorst, Taylor Sontag, Braxton Cully, Mitza Wiedermeyer, Brendan Schimmel, Maurice Lottenbach. You know the Floridian's going to get an interview. Dale, dale.
Hold your cars, guys. We're going to do some quick tacking in that carpet real quick.
Me or Chase?
Julian, if we can interview real quick, please.
Okay. All right, so Chase is down there for an interview. We'll let it go over to him.
Hey, we're here with Julian, who just TQ'd the B sort. How'd that feel?
It was tight. Got a little nervous at the end, but came through with it.
How's everything else running out for you?
So far, it's been good. Been changing stuff every round and keep getting better.
Well, it seems like it. So good luck to you in four-wheel drive and the rest of the days.
All right, thank you so much.
You got it. Back to you guys.
Great run by Julian. Doggone. Can you actually see the apex of the corner in the far right? Hard turn that's off camber. Are you talking about where the exalt corner is? Is that the far right? Or are you talking about where the whatchamacallit is? The berm is. Anyway, up next we have our last heat of the two-wheel drive modified buggy, right into four-wheel drive. After this, Mikhail Orlowski, the Punisher, followed by X-Ray's new acquisition, David the Viking Ronafalk. Spencer Rifkin, Bruno Coelho, Daniel Kobovic, Brandon Foote, Ryan Cavallari, Dakota Fend, and Brock is actually out front right now. There's Brock Champlin. I did call him Brock Lesnar yesterday. So it's Brock Champlin from Orlowski, from Kobovic, Rivkin, and Fenn. Fenn up to that second spot. There we see Brock just getting by the Viking, David Ronafalk, in his yellow and green traditional tires, traditional colors. Sorry, I do apologize.
Rivkin up to number 4, Cup picking at 5, Cav in the 6, Philo in the 7, Sester in the 8, Ronafalk 9, Brandon Foote in the 10, race 17 on the track, race 18.
So we are on board with Mikhail Orlowski, who has moved into that first position. No surprise here. Mikhail is a carpet master. Actually, he's a very good all-around driver. He actually is the 2023 European e-buggy champion. I watched him drive some nitro at the Worlds, and he is good there. He'll be back here for the 12-scale Worlds in December.
Back for Orlowski, as he now has the 7 kids of the second leader upon Champlin, who's in at number 2.
But we are following the green and white Schumacher of Mikhail Orlowski. Been with Schumacher since he was about 14 years old. Very nice young man. Very mature, very soft-spoken. You want to learn more about Mikhail Orlowski? Check out the podcast we did with him, the No Name RC podcast. So it's Orlowski, Portugal's Prince Bruno Coelho, the Norwegian Viking Daniel Kobovic, the GOAT Cavallari now in 4th, Spencer Rivkin. Cav in 5th, having a good run. So, but right now, Dakota Fendon in 9th, Lee Setzer in 10th, Brandon Foote in 8th, Ronafalk Don in 7th, but we have 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in this heat. So, lots of time left. Wow, Mikhail Orlowski not putting a foot wrong. He's currently on a 19.515 pace. So, Orlowski, Coelho, Champlin, Rivkin, Kobovic all going faster than Julian. Cavallari now up to that 5th spot. You know what? We need to show the GOAT some love. This man is a multi-time world champion, multi-time Reedy champion, national champion, Neo Buggy champion, and probably one of the all-around best drivers in the world, Ryan Cavallari. He is currently now in 7th. Not while he's in 7th, though. But there is Bruno Coelho, who is currently in 2nd, representing X-Ray. This rivalry, Schumacher and X-Ray, that has been going on for many, many years. As they come up and over, Ronafalk now up to 2nd. Wow, he had a 16.3 fastest lap of the race so far. Ronafalk putting his head down and showing what the Viking can truly do. We all remember that impressive second place finish at the 2022 Worlds in Redovon last year. Ronafalk now back down to 5th. It's Orlowski, Rivkin, Bruno, Ronafalk, Brock Champlin. Rivkin now in 2nd. Wow, these guys do not want to lose anything. They are going tit for tat on this track. There's Spencer Rivkin having one of his best runs so far this weekend. Rivkin in that iconic purple and blue. So there he is over the smaller double, coming up over to that ski jump. He is 3.5 seconds back of Orlowski. Nobody got nothing for Orlowski at the moment. They need him to make a mistake. So it's Orlowski, Rivkin, Coelho, Ronnefalk, Champlin, all separated by 3.9 seconds. Kobovic up to 6. So right now, there is Spencer Rivkin. Let's see what he can put down. He just threw down a 16.4. Let's see what he can do now. He comes across the loop, and it's going to be a 16.5. He's now short neck up down to 3 seconds. You can see Bruno right behind us, so that actually second and third on the track and second and third on the clock. So let's keep this orange car and that purple and blue car, Spencer Rivkin, in the shot. Rivkin gonna have a rear view mirror full of Bruno very shortly. 18 seconds left to go as they go over the double over the ski jump. You see there's Bruno Coelho in that orange car right in front of him, Spencer Rivkin. Coelho now into that second spot. Oh, as he gets by him on the track, he's currently in front of him also in the clock. Coelho putting on the afterburners on the straightaway. We're going to have a race to the finish between these two. It's going to be Orlowski, Coelho, Champlin, Rivkin. Wow. Orlowski going to set a 19-lap pace. Wow. So it's Orlowski of a 19.5.14. Well done. Oh, my goodness. That was exciting. I better save my voice for the finals because I'm going to lose it. Absolutely. Orlowski, Coelho, Champlin, Rivkin, Cavallari, Kobovic, Ronnefalk, Foot, Fenn, Lee Setzer. Overall, it's going to be Orlowski, Coelho, Champlin, Rivkin, Cavallari, Kobovic, Ronnefalk, Oliveras hanging on to that 8 spot. Great run for him. You're Newman in 9th and Brandon Foot in 10th. That was absolutely exciting, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is what happens when we have the Europeans coming over. This is why I've always been a big proponent of getting the Europeans over here. And I love to see the Americans go over to Europe as well, because when these guys get together, everything just bumps up even more. Like the intensity and everything bumps up even more. And we are in store for 2 more great qualifiers tomorrow, as well as some great mains in front of us. But that said, we're going to get to our interview with Mikhail Orlowski, and I'm going to send it over to Chase. I will tell you from experience, Doug, that the issue that I'm finding with the Exalt corner. Okay, I'll tell you after the interview. We're going for the interview.
All right, we got Orlowski here, man. What a blistering TQ you just set in 2-wheel drive. Holy cow, man. 19 laps. Nobody's done it yet. How you feel?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, left the car the same as in Q1. The car was very good. In the warm-up, I actually spun out in one corner, so I was really confused how the grip is. But I think with the change in humidity outside, maybe the grip on the track is changing a bit and how the car feels. So I just tried to drive smooth and feel out the track conditions in the first few laps. And I think I was driving the second maybe, but then I continued putting in the clean laps, and yeah, the car has been feeling really good. So I've been just driving in my comfort zone, and it's been going quite fast.
Awesome, man. Well, blistering pace. Good job. Good luck in 4-wheel drive. We'll see you there soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Back to you.
Alrighty, so we are back. Yes, Doug Galt, the Exalt corner. I'll tell you from my experience with the Exalt corner driving out there, it's not blind, but I think it's very dark over there. And with the black banners and the black carpet, it's very hard to see your car. I was talking to Mitzo Wiedermeyer, and he said that's one of the sections of the track he's really struggling with. And driving myself, I find it very hard as well. So, but all is good. I mean, these guys have better eyes and reflections. Is it reflections? Or what is the word that we use for that? All right. So, yes, Orlowski took the overall last year at the Florida Champs. A lot of emotion involved in it, too. Yes, he did. Time to go to work, says WRCE and RC. We'll enjoy the great coverage. Hopefully, you can sneak it in at work. We are going till about another 3 hours and 45 minutes, I would say. We have 10 more races to go, so probably another hour left. Reflexes, that's what it was. Thank you, Andrew Barrett. Reflexes, come on, you know. I embrace my mistakes, Andrew. Thank you. Reflexes. These guys have way better eye-hand coordination than I'll ever have. What a great race, man. I am really getting excited for... Ooh. Oh, that was... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That was really bad. He's broke. He both broke. Oh, no. It looks like he's broke a ball cup or a servo. Reflexes. Okay, it's back on tap. Isn't that broken? All righty. Oh, that was very bad.
After this one, it'd be your best single finish point. Best single finish point that will see you.
We hope you guys are enjoying the coverage here at the 2023 Florida Carpet Championships. Tomorrow brings us 2 more rounds of qualifying followed by Super Bowl. So lots of action left tomorrow, and then all finals being run on Sunday. I absolutely agree. Should have an RC Ryder Cup, America versus Europe. I agree. I would love to see that. I am all for getting the best in the world racing more often. The unofficial World Championships.
2 minutes down, 3 minutes left to go. Uh-oh. Yellow broke. I've got 2 broke.
There you go the frame. He says, yes, Fenn took P1 in two-wheel drive, and P2, Orlowski took P2 in two-wheel drive. Orlowski had four-wheel drive, P1, and Fenn to P3. Yeah, Orlowski actually broke down and was in tears after that win, so very emotional. Remember, these guys, this is their living. This is their livelihood. This is their passion. I'm not saying it's any different from us, but their livelihood depends on this, whereas most of us are just doing this for fun. So when it's at that point, it becomes a lot different. And I think the best way I explained it, I've talked about this on the podcast many times, the best way I've explained it is the passion and the talent that these top drivers have is no different from any other sports star. I'll put it in an example of maybe basketball players. It's no different from how good Michael Jordan was and the passion that he had for basketball or any of these superstars now. These drivers have that same drive, that same passion. If you're a soccer fan like Ronaldo or Messi, or my favorite player, Con Aguero, these guys have the same passion, the same drive. The only difference is that this isn't physical. Those guys can train harder, practice harder, go out there, lift weights, eat better, and all themselves make themselves a better driver. In RC, it's mental. Yes, they have the skills. They have to practice and get things down, but they can't physically do something to make them better. Same passion, same talent. What's up, Peyton Puckett? Thank you, guys. Sorry, just talking a little bit through that. Carlos Santiago up front. We're currently following Carlos. Carlos is now the owner of Area 51 track in Puerto Rico. Part of the strong Puerto Rican contingent that we have here. Actually, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Puerto Ricans in this race. So great to see 110 scale doing well in Puerto Rico. He's building an outdoor AstroTurf track.
Oh, easy, guys, easy. Carlos, Patrick, Michael. Your top 3 now. Michael is up in that number 2. Robert Smith in that number 3. Rivera,
So this is Heat 1 of 4 of the J Concepts Independent 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy.
30 seconds left to go.
Hello, Ethan Martinez. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Thanks for joining in. Omar, what's going on? Where is he building it in Puerto Rico? Man, actually it's up in the land a little bit. They said about 25 minutes from, I can't remember exactly where. Carlos messages me all the time. He sent me a video of the race, of the track he's building. So I'll get with him. I have him on WhatsApp. You know me. I talk to people all around the world about RC.
Carlos
No, Andrew Barrett. It will not be the same as Super Pro. Hold on for a second. Carlos Santiago going to take that win, followed by Missy Al, Victor Van Santana, Robert Smith, Patrick Zinnert, Joey Lawrence, Michael Dickerson, Jason Roper, Hector Cordodo, Edward Rodriguez, and Michael Kreiner. So I think they take, let me find it on Facebook, and then I could give you the exactly how they do it. Be right back. So give me a second. I will let you know right now how it works.
Race number 19. Going to be coming up next.
Okay. Deal.
All right, how Super Bowl works. Let me get my glasses on now, too. Sorry about that, guys. I can't see it like that. Super Bowl works like this. Drivers will have a 3 warm-up laps. This is for drivers 2nd to 5th in qualifying, so first doesn't have to go, and he already has TQ. They'll have 3 warm-up laps, then 5 hot laps to try and add to their fastest single lap. Warm-up laps don't count. Only the hot laps will be scored towards the Super Bowl. The 5th place qualifier will kick off the Super Bowl and to set the fastest lap, followed by 4th, 3rd, 2nd place qualifier. The event that in the event that a driver cannot defend their starting position by resetting the hot lap, they will only fall 1 starting position. Only 1 driver will be driving the car on the track at a time. So it's completely different from AMS. That was a Super Bowl race. This will be a just like a traditional Super Bowl. I liked it at AMS too, but I also like this as well. We kind of done that at the RCGP last year. So very good. Awesome. Where are you racing this weekend, Ethan?
She wanted me to say some things over the microphone. I wasn't going to say it. But
and I am got a sheen of sweat on me right now. Let me drink some water.
All right, guys, looks like we're pretty well good to go. Go ahead and turn loose. Warm them up.
Jonathan Wolf, how long until, well, I mean, probably around 5 o'clock, 10 to 5, 5 to 5. I'd say in about 1 hour from now.
For a check from Andre Bellinger. Where you at, buddy? Andre?
Have fun at the Plex, Andrew. Matthew Martin, Chris Hodge, Dennis Cobbage, Earl Bersamin, Raphael Saboteur, Nick Christopher, Andre Bellinger, Rafael Quinones, C. Dobson, and Sticks Bailey, the only guy here running a stick radio. All righty then.
Matthew, Chris, Dennis, Earl, Raphael, Nick, Andre, Rafael Quinones, C. Dobson, and Sticks Bailey.
Awesome. 28th scale, 2-time world champion in the house. No idea who that is, but congratulations. Ethan Martinez, I'll be racing in Harling, Texas. Hey, you guys, it's 270 people watching. We only have 79 likes. Smash that like button. Smash. It's free. Absolutely free. Doesn't cost you anything. Not a problem, John Wolf. I'd say about I would tune in a little earlier for the top 2 heats. Also tune in for the stock racing because we got Martin Beyer and Gotzo, some of the fast stock racers in there. Matthew Martin, that all red car, automatically going to get camera time because he has red wheels. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just laughing at our producer directing the cameraman. It's hilarious. We're getting here to the end of the day for us here. Well, not the end of the day, but almost to the end. We've got about another hour and 10 minutes left of the day. So tonight is a good meal, a good rest, and doing it all over again tomorrow starting at 9 o'clock, I believe. We'll go slightly longer as we have Super Bowl. All right, so Nick Christopher out front. There's Nick. Oh, neither of those are Nick, actually. Nick having a very long lap, showing the red line of doom on scoring here. Oh, man, he is. No, he has to be. Rafael out front. Neither of this. Oh, wow, that is a gaggle of cars coming through right there. That's Matthew Martin. Oh, man, we gotta dress back and figure out which one of these is our leader. Earl is not our front. Earl's all yellow. That doesn't help because we have 2 yellow cars right in front of us. Uh-oh, straight away. Oh! Here's Earl. I believe Earl is, I'm not sure where he's from, but it might be Virginia. I saw him, he was at Coastal RC. In the Coastal RC ad. Okay, I do apologize. From Jacksonville, tells me Gene. We'll be in Jacksonville next weekend for the 7th round of the Florida RC Championships. I'm definitely coming. I am coming to a full bro, Omar. Oh, are you? We'll be there. That's up. We have Florida RC Championships next weekend, then Fall Brawl, then 12 Scale World Championships. Sweet. I'll be there, buddy. Come up and say hello. I'm trying to save some stickers for that. I should have got more done. I'm going to see if I could get some more done prior to that. Maybe I'll hit up Jacob Page and get some done. Anybody wants to do any stickers. Earl getting a little wrong, but no harm, no foul. We are currently following Earl Burr Salmon. Dennis Kubich now out to the front. Rafael Sabater. Rafael from Puerto Rico. Los Boricuas in the house. So I believe that's actually our first place.
Into the front straight, come on, move, guys. Got 2 broke, 1 on the tabletop, 2 broke.
Oh man, we missed that.
One still broke.
Absolute carnage. Oh no. That is pure carnage. Awesome, man. Bring that shirt. I need to get some more shirts done, to be honest. Hats and shirts. Hopefully for 2024. Oh, man. We've seen some. Oh, no. Another car losing a wheel. That's Matthew Martin. So, battle of attrition here. Oof. So, now we have Chris Hodge and Nick Christopher out. I believe they are both involved in that crash. Matthew Martin losing a wheel. I believe this is Dennis Kubich we're following right now in this green, yellow, and pink body. That's absolutely stunning colors. Don't know about that black wing, though. I'd have to have a bright yellow wing to follow this car on this track. Here's Dennis. Awesome, Amar. What classes are you running at Fall Brawl?
35 seconds left to go.
Ooh, Dennis just sketching that pipe. That is going to be a 21.6 for Dennis. Can Earl pip him? Earl's just 9/10 of a second. That's a 19.8 for him. 19 seconds left in this race.
15 seconds remaining. Chase, where you at? Chase. 5 seconds left to go.
5 seconds left to go in this race. Battle of attrition as we see Matthew Martin, Raphael, Chris, and Nick Christopher all out of this race. We had some ultimate carnage on the straightaway as well. So unfortunate for our racers.
Waiting on Earl. And it'll be old man Dennis Kubich taking the win, resetting TQ.
Well done, Dennis! Woo!
Dennis Kubich, come on over for your interview.
Oh, Dennis gets an interview. Woohoo!
He's 140 years old. He's a 200-year-old man.
Lance, 140 years old, he says. All right, Omar, I'll see you there, man. We will be driving up there the Wednesday as we're going to have a coverage with the oldest man in RC, Dennis Kubich.
All right, we're here with Dennis Cubbage, who just won the C group of, I think C group of 17.5 Indy, and you had a standing ovation pretty much around here for doing that. So
I've been here a while.
Tell us your story a little bit.
I've been racing 35 years, and this is my passion.
Right on. Mine too. That's pretty cool. All right, man. Well, good luck to you and have some fun out here.
Thank you.
Back to you guys up there.
Cowabunga.
Kevin, Chris, and Cody.
That, I'll tell you what, Dennis Cubbage, if we had a concourse at this race, I think he would have been, because that body looks exceptional. Got this old school fluorescent green drips. Really like that. And Cowabunga, dude. James Kirby, Dagan Bledsoe, Jonah Martinez, Seth Payton, Tim Raskin, Ryan Joyce, Steven Hernandez, Kevin Castillo, Chris Cialfari, and Cody Dayton up next. This is your B sort, heat race number 3 of 4 of the J Concepts Independent 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Dagan having a very good third place run in the last round of two-wheel drive. Let's see if young Dagan can follow that up. We hope you guys are enjoying the coverage. We have only 83 likes. I don't think you guys are enjoying this as much as I think you are. So show us some love. And let's hit that like button. There's young Dagan next to, I believe that is, I forget his name. He told me earlier. Ryan Joyce, I believe his name is.
Jonah, Seth, Tim, Ryan, Stephen, Kevin, Chris, and Cody.
All right, so Dagan out there of an 18.7. Dagan, I believe that's Dagan right behind that car. James Kirby is that white car. Dagan, that green and black car. Yep, that's Dagan. Dagan, great inside pass by Dagan. Coming around the sweeper. Getting it wrong. Ooh. That's that blue and red car. I believe that belongs to Cody Devon. But right now, James Kirby's still out front. Dagan Bledsoe trying to catch him up. He's right there in front of him in that all-white car.
James Kirby right now leading away 3/10 for the second up on Dagan Bledsoe. Who's in that number 2 spot. 16.511 is the pace.
Oh, trying to force it. Oh, no. Looks like that Red Wing car makes a mistake. Dagan Bledsoe now out to the front. Kevin Castillo in second. Hernandez in third.
130 down. 3:30 left to go.
Right now we are on our... Oh, no. That looks like James Kirby is going to be out.
No. Just put it down, sir. Just put it down. Put it down. The parts are over here on the front straightaway.
We are currently on our leader right now. Dagan Bledsoe in that green and black. Dagan on a 16.513.
Stephen Hernandez. Kevin Castillo in a 4. James Kirby in a 5. Looks like James dropping down 11. Jonah Martinez 5. Seth Patton in the 6. Ryan Joyce 7.
Up next is our last heat of the J Concepts Indy 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Then we go straight into our stock class expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Some fast guys in that. You don't want to go anywhere.
You're on the ramp. Race number 22 coming up next.
Ooh, spry feet by our turn marshal. Oh, yeah, I agree with you, Brian Taki. He says, nice work, Left and Crew. And RC is a pro-driven sport and can be physically challenged. Yes, it can. I mean, standing up on that driver's stand can be physically challenged. With my body has been drained. I'm sure being in good health also makes a difference. But what I mean by when you can't physically train, like you can't go lift weights and be a better driver. You can go lift weights, be a better athlete. So, no, I'm not implying that at all. I'm implying that it's more mental and practicing on the track, putting in that time. But the attitude, the passion, and the drive that these top drivers have is no different from any top athletes in the world. It just happens to be in RC. Dagan Bledsoe, Kevin Castillo, Seth Payton, Chris Safari, Jonah Martinez, your top 5. Dagan currently on a 16.503 pace. But I would agree with you. He says, good luck to everyone from Florida. Hear it from them in Michigan. Sweet. I bet you it's way different weather up there in Michigan right now than it is in Florida. I wouldn't mind a little bit of Michigan coolness coming down because it is warm and humid here in Florida today, or Flostralia as I like to call it. Dagan over the ski jump. He's got Kevin Castillo 12 seconds back, so Dagan running away with this. Just needs to go out there, hit this fast laps, trying to get on a 17-lap pace, but he is 2.9 seconds back of that. So getting some clean laps in. Dagan finishing third overall in two-wheel drive. He'll be happy about that. Representing Coastal RC. Uh-oh, no, Dagan. Going to cost him some valuable time. That's a 21.8. Now moves on to a 16.505 pace. Going to have to work hard again to get those seconds back down. Every tenth of a second counts at this level.
You guys going to have a little bit of track repair after this one, track repair?
Dagan currently running in first, a 16.504 when he came by last time. Let's see what he puts down now. Dagan, a 17.9, dropping that down to a 16.503. Well done to young Dagan. And he is done. Chris Ciafari in second. Kevin Castillo third. Jonah Martinez fourth. Steven Hernandez fifth. Seth Patton sixth. Cody Dayton, Ryan Joyce, James Kirby, and Tim Reska not making a start. Dagan setting that new TQ pace. Let's see where he lands after this. We have the A sort coming up of the J Concepts Independent 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Let me see Chris Ciafari. So up next we have Gavin Zinner, a TQ from round 1. Brian Shoemate, McCoy Martin, Jordan Heffler, Jenny Roper, Dylan Bontrager, Ross Johnson, Alan Holiday, Shane Williams, and Ross Gonzalez. There's Brian Shoemate right there. There's young McCoy. There's Alan Holiday right there. There's Ross Johnson, Shane Williams, Dylan. There's Gavin. There is Jordan Heffler. There's Ross Gonzalez.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Jenny Roper rocking her Tupac shirt. And there's our cameraman who's looking ready, tired already. Sesame Street.
You all right over there, you mean? You all right? What's this? You trying to catch the auras, put them back in your brain or something?
Hey, Mr. Maroney. Ah, man, I've gotten to drive on a track at a race. I've had fun. That's it. I've done everything I wanted to do so far, and that's just go out there, throw on some clean laps, not be last, and I am happy. Whatever happens after this is perfectly good for me. Absolutely, I really do enjoy carpet or AstroTurf 10-scale racing, and I just really am blessed to be able to, I have good friends like Dalton Hashberger, who makes a bet with me, well, not a bet, but kind of challenges me to race and says he'll take care of everything, and he has absolutely taken care of me. He has taken care of me in lieu of his performance because he didn't start his last main, so I definitely appreciate Dalton for doing that. But I don't want to hinder his chances either, so I'm not trying to put too much pressure on him, but I'm trying to do well for him. And hopefully I can make it into the A main. I do have 2 more qualifiers tomorrow, so let's see how that works. Gavin Zinnert. There's Gavin right there representing Bombshell Racing. He is bombshelled right out. Bombshell? I'm not too sure. I'll have to find out. Shirts and apparel and stuff like that.
Here we go, guys. Gavin going to come on the tone here in less than 5.
Absolutely, Rick Maroney. If I could build a track right now, it'd be even though I love Nitro and it's a glory and I love 8 scale, this is just easier for everybody, in my opinion.
Alan, Shane, and Ross. So Gavin's looking to not wrap up, but secure another TQ run here.
All right, so we are on. Oh, no, Gavin. Oh, no, don't break your car, dude. We have seen a lot of cars break in this second qualifier so far today. So let's see how it shakes out. Right now, McCoy Martin out front. Gavin Zellert going to drop down slightly after that long lap. And he does drop down to 7. And much less cleaning to do. Absolutely right, Rick Maroney. Woof. While I enjoyed AMS, I really am enjoying the quiet time here in Florida. The whizzing zzz noise of electric cars is quite soothing as well. When I listen to these cars, I remember watching the early 90s VHS videos of Brian Kimball, Masami Hirosaki, and there's videos that they used to put out back in the day. All right, so McCoy Martin out front, followed by GNS Hobbies owner Brian Schumann. Jenny Roper out front. Gavin Zinnert now up to 3rd. Oh, no, Jenny drops down to 7, says Shoemate. We are currently following Brian Shoemate. Brian coming on the line with an 18.9. He's currently in a 16.5 through. Only Brian going faster than Dagan. Dylan Bontranga, a.k.a. Band, with 16.506. Followed by McCoy Martin, Alan Holiday, Jordan Heffler, Jenny Roper, Gavin Zinnert, Shane Williams, Russ Johnson, Ross Gonzalez. Hello, my good friend Colin Branch. Good to see you in the chat. We have lost you to oval racing, even though I'm just glad you're still doing RC. But what's up, buddy? I need to get up to the Pacific Northwest and hang out with you and eat some of your barbecued smoked meat that you always be cooking up there. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Hope you do some off-road racing next year. I know a big race going on up at the Pacific Northwest this weekend at Moses Lake. Drake, Wiggins, Camden Lime, Mayfield all going to that race. So hope you're having fun if you're going to that. Shout out to all of our Pacific Northwest drivers. Brandon Foote looking really fast on her. Oval and 8 scale next year. Awesome. I would love to try some dirt oval. Right now we are on board with Brian Shoemate in that white and pink car. Very nice gentleman, owns the GNS Hobbies down in Arkansas, or Arkansas as I like to call it. Even he agrees with me that it should be called Arkansas. He's driving quite well. We've been lining up to, and he's obviously in the heat higher than me. So we've had some good conversations with him. Very nice gentleman. Been in this business for a long time. But he is currently out front, followed by Dylan Bontranga Traeger, representing the big state of Texas, Gavin Zinnert, who has a lot of work to do. He is about 3.7 seconds back of Brian Shoemate if he wants to take TQ of this. Right now, it's Dagan Bledsoe still out front, though. Wow, what would be great if Dagan Bledsoe can TQ this from the B sort. It's going to be very close. Dagan Bledsoe just over 0.3 of a second lead over Shoemate. Shoemate has 1 minute. Oh, no! That was a great barrel roll by that driver. Shoemate looking quite calm and collective out there, going over the big ski jump he does. Into that Exalt corner. Coming around the straightaway, that was a 18.6 for Brian, currently on a 16.503 pace. He is very close to the pace of Dagan Bledsoe. Oh, no. Oh, he is lucky. He didn't get any. Oh, wow. He is so lucky he didn't break his car just now.
outside line, 1.8 seconds up on Gavin. Gavin not going to fall.
Let's see. That's now he's down to a 16.504. So, oh no, he is now a second off pace of Dagan.
Gavin with the fastest car, just not having the best of luck here this run.
12 seconds left in this race. Shoemate has to pick up 1 second to catch up to young Dagan. Dagan Bledsoe held on to that TQ place. Well done to the young man. Awesome if that holds up. We want to see our youth do well here. I mean, in my opinion, this is what that class should be all about, is these young developing drivers, but also learning from these veterans like Shoemate. Oh, well done. Brian Shoemate going to finish in second, but Dagan Bledsoe going to hold on to that top spot. Gavin Zinnert in third of all. Dylan Bontranger. So it's going to be Shoemate, Bontranger, Zinnert, Heffler, McCoy, Martin, Shane Williams, Rush Johnson, Alan Holiday, Jenny Roper, Ross Gonzalez. Overall, it's going to be Bledsoe, Shoemate, Bontranger, Zinnert, Heffler, Martin, Ciafari, Williams, Johnson, Castillo, your top 10. You see Shane Williams. So well done to young Dagan Bledsoe. We're going to have an interview with him, I believe, but until then, Dale B says, speaking of the 90s, I'm restoring a Losi XXX4 as I'm watching this coverage. Awesome. Did you, how much restoring do you have to do on it? No. I still need to get a Team Associated gas truck to add to my gas truck collection. I'd also like a Yokomo MX4. That's one of my favorite cars. The Fatikin 410 ESC with the keypad ESC. Alrighty, everybody. Good to see my good friend Colin Branch. You going off to Moses Lake this weekend, Colin? Are you racing or not touching the 1/8 scale stuff till next year? Up next is your Exalt Expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Are we not having an interview with Dagan? All right, so we got Dagan down there. Let's have a talk with young Dagan.
All right, we're here with Dagan Bledsoe, and you just TQ'd round 2.
Yep. I did.
Yeah, well, great job. How's the car feeling?
Thank you. The car feels pretty good right now. We made some changes to get it more easier drive and get it around the track easier.
All right. Your Q2 Indy 4-wheel drive, round 2, TQ. Thanks for your time. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you guys.
Kawapanga, dude. I'm going to say that every time because, you know, like, Chasers reminds me of those California dudes. He'd say something like that. Josh Hartman, Dave Whitten, Jimmy Morris, Andrew Skrakovich, Greg Carico, Cody Thompson, Richard Long, and Riley Filbert. Racing Oval tomorrow, says Colin. Awesome. Well, good luck to you, man. Enjoy that.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Start back over, guys. Start back over. I apologize.
Oh, no. We have a RD problem.
I spaced out. My bad. What an idiot.
Lance made a mistake.
Josh Hartman on tone, followed by James, Jimmy, Andrew, Greg, Cody, and Richard.
All right, so we're going to have a start over here again.
Here we go. Josh Hartman on tone, less than 5. Dave, Jimmy, Andrew, Greg, Cody, and Richard.
Cass says he's racing, Kevin says he's racing oval. He's getting big into oval there at Hot Rods. They got a nice oval track as well. Did you call Dagane wish him happy birthday the other day? Talking to my buddy Kevin in the chat.
Everybody get their laps in here. We'll call out race number 22. Out on the track, race number 23 going to be coming up next.
All right, so we are on board with this aqua teal car. So Cody Thompson making a journey from SoCal to join us in race. Currently in first, followed by Greg Carico, Andrew Strekovic, and Jimmy Morris. And we are going to switch over to our leader right now, Cody Thompson. And Cody Thompson, he's an HB car. I already know it's his car. I know it's an HB car because of the orange shock collars. Yep. There's Cody Thompson, HB West Coast team manager.
Thompson right now with a 1.2 second lead here up on the field. Greg holding on to the number 2 spot. You're 130 down, 330 left to go.
Oh, I'm sure you did have a 1 hour call about AMS from Dagani.
On the track.
Cody Thompson out to the front. He's on a 16.509 pace. This is your first heat of the Exalt Expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Cody Thompson in that blue and red buggy. HB buggy. HB, as my Australians like to say it. And HB buggy. So all this HB guys have been doing a lot of racing at San Diego RC in San Diego on dirt. So a big contingent of HB drivers out there last weekend.
23 coming up next.
Oh, whoa. As we see Cody getting a little bit wrong, he goes over the exhaust, drives on the inside. Oh, and he just gets into it. He gets the, double hit, double whammy for Cody Thompson. Is going to fall down to third. Josh Hartman going to take over that top spot, followed by Greg Carico. Dave Witten and Andrew Skrakovich running off your top 5. So there is,
3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go.
in four-wheel drive, we have the independent class. I have to check, but I know in two-wheel drive we have slightly more. But they have a 40-plus class. They have the 21.5, which I'm running in two-wheel drive. They have the independent 13.5 two-wheel drive class, the expert 13.5 and mod in two-wheel drive, and in four-wheel drive they have independent, expert, and mod, I think, only.
90 seconds left to go.
I don't know if they have a 40-plus in four-wheel drive. Not sure. We are currently on board with this green car, who I believe is our leader, Greg Carico. Nope.
3/10 of a second to Greg for that top spot.
That was Dave Witten we was just on board with.
Cody in that red and blue. Coming towards the ski jump. Last time by the line, 7/10 of a second back. 40 seconds remaining.
Not RC Off-Road Racing. What ride height is everyone running at this event? Seb, no idea. Haven't had much time to get down in the pits. Been kind of stuck up here in the booth. I would say low.
25 seconds left to go. Greg back across the line one more time here. Greg Carico.
Not sure. Not sure. Go to the frame if they can run both. I mean, I wouldn't see why not.
Here on the right-hand side of the track.
Greg Carico currently out front. There's on a 19.3. He's on a 16.510 pace. Heat 1 of the Exalt Expert 13. Uh-oh, Carico getting it big wrong at the end of that lap. Yeah, they're pretty low. I wouldn't say the track is really rough. I'll ask Dalton. I'm running 21.5. I have no idea what he's doing. I just leave it. He just stirs up and I race it.
Wait up, Greg. It's going to be
Can an unsponsored driver race both independent and expert? Do not know. Cody Thompson taking the win. Says Cody Thompson, Josh Hartman, Dave Witten, Greg Carico dropping down to 4th on that lap, unfortunately. Richard Skrakovich, Rich Long, Jimmy Morris, Riley Filbert not making the start. Nagani actually said he wants to race more. He has to beat JQ. JQ was actually pretty fast at AMS. But you know what, JQ, I have nothing to say to JQ at the moment. Let me figure out how many classes we have in this race, and I will get back to you.
Can I have one volunteer, Marshall, please? One volunteer.
All right, there's my boy, Sonny Santucci, Monster Truck Madness. Shane Albarico, Matthew Powell, Mac and Cheese, the legend himself, Cody Dudley, a.k.a. C. Dudley, Damon Teal, Kyle Packett, and Brian Hutchison. 96 likes. Come on, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get this up to 100-plus likes.
All right, I'm missing a Marshall over here on
So I'll tell you how many classes we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classes. That's actually not a lot. I've been to races that have 17 classes.
Race 23. Just call just a moment here. No more laps, guys. No more laps. Get lined up. 23 on the track. Race number 24 coming up next.
Thank you, guys. 102 likes. Let's keep it going. We got James Denmark coming in and cheering on the Maryland boys. I'm assuming that's Sonny Santucci, Mac and Cheese, Cody Dudley, Damon Teal. I think you're talking about. Greg is not beating JQ, but it's fun to watch him try. Go, men. Maryland, says Glenn Mathis. Matthias. There's Sonny right there. Monster Truck Madness. Shane Alberico. We'll let these guys get their laps in. This is heat 2 of 4 of the 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. 2 more races till we get up to those top heats of mod. But don't go anywhere because we're bound to see some great racing left in these two heats of four-wheel drive 13.5 buggy. Sonny still down in third. Mac and Cheese to the point. The man, the myth, the legend, Mac and Cheese. Uh-oh. Oh. Oof. Where is the man, the myth, the legend, Mac and Cheese? That's now currently in first. Chat, tell me what color Mac and Cheese car is. I forget.
With the race lead, 17.506. Shane Alberico working that number 2 spot. Sonny in the number 3. Matthew Powell working the 4. Cody Dudley in the 5.
All right, so the man, the myth, the legend, Mac and Cheese still out in front. That is not Mac and Cheese. Mac and Cheese about to come across the loop now. There's Mac and Cheese just out of our peripheral vision. Mac and Cheese, that all blue car rocking that antenna tube, a black one. This man is a legend. With a name like Mac and Cheese.
Shane Alberico working at number 3, 7,100 second back. It's tight right now for 1, 2, 3. Only separated by 3/10 of a second. Got a minute 45 down. 3:15.
Mac and Cheese currently out front. He's on a 17.508 pace. Mac, Sonny, Shane, Matthew, Cody, Damon Teal, all going faster than Cody Thompson. Out front is Shane Alberico now. Let's see what Mac and Cheese can do when he comes across the line. Mac and Cheese dropping all the way down to third for 18.7. Shane Alberico throwing the fastest lap of the race so far for 17.7. Sorry, 17.6. Sonny Santucci back on point with his fast lap of a 17.73. Mac and Cheese 18.3. He is now 0.2 of a second back of Shane. They are 1.1 seconds back of Sonny Santucci. There's Sonny Santucci. He is a well-accomplished monster truck driver. As he comes down the comes down the front straightaway. I was thinking that I need to get Sonny on the podcast, and it was coming out of my mouth saying that. Sonny up and over that ski jump through the exalt corner, going a little bit wide, clipping that yellow dot. 18.3 for Sonny. He's on a 17.507 pace. There's a 2.1 second lead over Shane. Mac and Cheese now 3.6 back of the leader. So not it's all lost for Mac and Cheese and Shane with 1 minute and 23 seconds left to go in this race. Uh-oh. Sonny. That could have been really bad as he does a 50-50 grind on the pipe. Oh, man. Sonny is actually flying right now. Made some mistakes. That was a 19.4 for him. He's now 1.1 seconds in front of Shane. Damon Teal now up to that third spot. Mac and Cheese now to fourth. Cody Dudley back up to 5. Kyle Paquette is now in 6. But Sonny, Shane, Damon, Mac and Cheese, Cody Dudley, Kyle Paquette. Your top 6 all going faster than current TQ. Sonny driving very, very well right now as he makes his way through traffic, hitting his lines, not trying anything too ostentatious. That was a 79, dude. That was a great lap for Sonny. So another one of them for him, and he'd be all right. As Sonny comes across the line, he's going to finish on a 17.509, 18.1 for Sonny. So you're running with a Sonny Santucci, Shane Alberico, Damon Teal, Mac and Cheese, Cody Dudley, Kyle Paquette, Brian Hushage, and Matthew Pyle out. So those your top 6 overall will now be Sonny, Shane, Damon, Mac, Cody, and Kyle Paquette. There's Sonny.
17.509.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial break. Exactly. Brady Carico, Nolan Manchester, Robbie Smith, Trent Walker, Sebastian Walker, Michael Russell, Braden White, and Creed Nally up next. This is 3 of 4 of the Exalt Expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. YouTube, Landia, and Facebook world. We have a lot of racing left to go. Dramatical RC. I like that name. That is actually really cool. Dramatical RC. I like that name. Is it rated? No. Yeah, it's cooling off. Cooling off here in Florida, for Australia as I like to call it. This is race 24 of 28 as we follow, I believe that's Carico, who's currently scored in second. Ever since Martin Beyer said Longhorns, that's all that's been on my mind. Brady Carica, who are following right now, is currently now down in fourth. Creed Nally, followed by Robbie Smith. Trent Walker in third. Brady Carico fourth. Braden White fifth. No start from Nolan Manchester. That's not going to be good. He's not going to be happy about that. And we are following Robbie Smith. No, that's not Robbie Smith. That is Creed Nally. Creed Nally is now up to that lead spot. He's in that white, purple, and pink and blue car. I can't see what type of car it is. And he's back up to that top spot on a 17.509. I want to say that's a TLR. Looks like TLR on his side. I can't tell from here.
Michael Russell in that number 7 spot.
I'm sure I'll be chastised and told what car he drives in the chat. Braden White now taking over that top spot. He's got 9/100th of a second lead over Creed Nally. Robbie Smith now taking that from Braden White. Let's see what Braden does when he comes by the loop. A long lap for Braden, but Robbie Smith now in front by 0.2 of a second. Currently on a 17.509 pace. He is 0.5 of a second slower than our current TQ of Sonny Santucci. And Robbie takes over that TQ lead right now with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go. So it's Smith, Nally, White, Walker, Russell, Carico, no start from Manchester. Robbie Smith. There's Robbie Smith. Looks like a aqua gray and white body. Through the horseshoe we go up and over the double. Over the ski jump.
You've got 90 seconds left to go. Expert 13.
90 seconds left to go, and we have Robbie Smith, who has a 0.6 of a second lead over Creed Nally. It's actually very tight between the top three, separated by 0.6 of a second. Trent Walker, 2.4 back out of that lead. So anything can happen, and Trent can snatch away a top three here. But right now, Robbie Smith looking absolutely dialed. Right behind him, it looks like that's Michael Russell, who's currently being scored down in 7th. Let's see what type of lap time Robbie puts down now. A 17.8. So 17.506. Smith, Braden, Reed, all going faster than Sonny Santucci.
Creed Nally working to number 3. Trent Walker into 4. Sebastian Walker into 5. Race 45. Or excuse me, race 24 on track. 45 seconds left to go.
45 seconds left to go. This is our penultimate heat of the Exalt Expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy. Up next is our top heat. Martin Beyer has been absolutely killing it all day. $18 seconds left for Robbie Smith. That'll be a solid run for Robbie.
All within 3 seconds of one another.
I want to say a big thank you to all of our 2 cameramen who have been doing this all day. I want you guys to give them a big thank you in the YouTube chat. They have been working their behinds off. Well, Gene has. I'm not too sure about Sesame Street, but give them a big thank you as they sit here and swindle speed laps. I like that shot. That's pretty cool. Braden White would. Oh, Braden White takes the win, followed by Robbie Smith, Creed Nally, Trent Walker, Sebastian Walker, Brady Carico, and Michael Russell. Braden White going to take over that top spot, followed by Robbie Smith, Creed Nally, Trent Walker, all going faster than Sonny Santucci. So a big shout out to our cameraman Gene, and if you wish to say thank you to Sesame Street, you may. We're going to say thank you to our sponsors for bringing you the Florida Carpet Championship. The main sponsor is jconcepts.net, WRCE Racing Products, Exalt Electronics, Team Associated, Coastal RC, LRP Electronics, Schumacher, WRCE, Redo RC Media, BeachRC.com, Trueform, Power HD, Bombshell Racing, and Racecraft USA. Thank you to those sponsors.
So Marshall's here in the middle. Marshall's in the middle.
Up next is your last Expert 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy class, brought to you by Exalt. Martin Beyer, Max Gotzel, Jeff Stakowitz, who's wearing shorts today. Danny Chavez, Chad Smith Jr., Tyler Hooks, Kenny Setzer, Ashton Schimmel, and Justin Green.
There we go. Martin on the tone. Less than 5.
Thank you, Andrew Barrett. All right, so Martin Byer, that green and white X-ray. The X-ray guys have this new X-ray car running great this weekend.
Ashton and Justin.
So we'll stay on Martin Byer, who is our current TQ. Set the TQ in two-wheel drive. Running at XLRM ESC, representing Czech Republic, him and Max Gotzel. Ooh, he's not going to be happy about that.
The race leader going down that front straightaway.
A 17.4. Oh, no. That was a long lap of 18 flat. Danny Chavez out for Kenny Setzer. So it's Kenny Setzer. Tyler Hooks to the lead. Kenny Setzer back to the lead. Oh, we have a battle on our hands. So Kenny Setzer and Tyler Hooks embroiled in a vicious battle. We have the native Floridian versus the newfound Floridian. Martin Byer back up in the second for 17.1. That's the fastest lap of the race so far. We are on board with Max Gotzel, who's currently scored in third. Martin Byer back up the front, Tyler Hooks in second. So it's Byer, Gotzel, Hooks, Chad Smith Jr., Kenny Setzer, your top 5. There's Kenneth Setzer in that yellow and pink car. Kenny currently scored in third. Kenny Setzer third on a 17.1. Trying to chase down Max Gotzel and Martin Byer. There's Byer and that Martin, that fluorescent orange, white, and blue body. He's currently on an 8.5.12 pace. So is Max Gotzel. Max Gotzel is 1/10 of a second back of him. Behind him, 9/10 of a second back is Kenny Setzer. Danny Chavez in fourth, Aston Schimmer in fourth, Tyler Hooks dropping down to fifth, Justin Green in seventh, Jeff Stakowitz in eighth, and Chad Smith in ninth.
2:45 left to go. Race number 25 on the track.
Down the straightaway goes Martin Byer. That was a 17.1 for him. Max Gotzel knocking on the door of a 16-lap fast lap of a 17.000 on lap 6. Fastest lap of the day so far in this class. So it's Byer, Gotzel, Setzer, Schimmer, Hooks, your top 5. Stakowitz, 9/10 of a second back of Hooks. Max Gotzel now takes over that race lead. So Max Gotzel trying to show the Jedi Master that the Padawan is ready to take over the Jedi Knight status. As they come down the straightaway, Byer back out in front. Max Gotzel, I believe, is right in front of Byer. Nope. There's Max Gotzel behind Byer. Just coming over the ski jump, going through the exalt corner. He should be coming on the straightaway. See him out of my peripheral vision. He is now 1.2 seconds back of our leader, Martin Byer. 2 Czech Republicans. People of Czechia, from Czechia. But Max trying to hang on, but now 1.1 back of Martin Byer. Max does have the fastest lap so far for 17, absolutely flat. Martin Byer on an 18.5.11 pace, so it's Byer, Gotzel, Setzer, Hooks, Schimmel, Stakowitz, Chavez, your top 7 at this race and overall. 60 seconds left in this race. Martin Byer is going to come by. That's going to be a 17.024. Still 0.02 of a second slower than Max Gotzel. But a 1.3 second lead. Hooks is 4.8 back of second. And Kenny Setzer right behind Hooks. So Kenny Setzer and Hooks embroiled in a good battle. There we see Kenny Setzer coming up over the ski jump. Right in front of Martin Byer, who gets it a little bit wrong, gets up on 2 wheels. Doesn't cost him a few tenths of a second. 17.159 for Martin, not too much time. 1.3 ahead of his young Padawan, Max Gotzel from Czech Republic as well.
Martin Byer working his way around right hand side of the
Martin Beyer working his way through that chicane onto the straightaway. And that was a 17.9 slow lap for Martin Beyer. That lead between him and Max now dropped to 0.8 of a second. There's Kenny Setzer currently scored in fourth. So Martin Beyer, Max Gotzel, Tyler Hooks, Kenny Setzer, Jeff Stakowitz, Danny Chavez, Ashton Schimmel, Justin Green, Chad Smith Jr. So your top, these drivers, Martin Beyer taking TQ, Max Gotzel, Tyler Hooks, Kenny Setzer, Jeff Stakowitz, Danny Chavez, Ashton Schimmel, Justin Green, Brandon White, Robbie Smith, your top 10. We're going to hear from Martin. Definitely looking forward to his Longhorns now. Let's see if X-Ray can do the same in modified as we get ready for our first heat of WRCE Racing 4-wheel drive modified. Thank you, James Denmark. So James Denmark says, camera guys are awesome. Thank you all for your hard work. Andrew Brad says, thank you to everybody involved in the production. So you guys getting some thank you. There's Mrs. Young Antonia Kowalski, her second time over here in America. He was really fast in four-wheel drive earlier.
All right, we're live with Martin Beyer. Just TQ'd round 2 of four-wheel drive. I have seen you every time you put in your car on the track at this whole event.
I'm trying this. I'm trying to be here every run. But I had a couple bubbles now in this run, trying to push to improve my lap. But I had like 3 small bubbles, went on 2 wheels, but I was able to catch it back on 4 wheels. So it was a good run.
I know towards the end you had a little bobble on the big jump over there, but you still kept your lead, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to see the limits, where I can push, and yeah, it's good.
All right, how's your equipment? Like what tires you running, what electronics you running? Obviously you're running X-Ray, it's humongous on your shirt. So what else you got under the hood there?
Yes, I'm running X-Ray XB424, which is going to be released like in 2-3 weeks. Then for the ESC, I'm running the brand new ESC from Elsaram, which is the ESC which shows everything on the display and you can really check.
Oh, it's that one with the screen on it? That thing looks cool. It looks like an Apple Watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new generation of ESC. It's basically the telemetry. It tells you everything after the run. How was your speed? How did the battery dump? So many features which nobody can see in other speedos. So I'm really happy with it. And then motor, I run Motive. So thanks to Paul Lemieux for sending me the motor. So I'm super happy.
All right, awesome. Well, everybody knows he's going to Longhorn Steakhouse tonight. So enjoy your dinner, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Back to you guys.
All righty, we are back. And we are currently following, congratulations to Martin Beyer, by the way. We are on board with Antonia Kowalski, who is currently scored down in 4th. David Alberico now out the front, followed by Tristan Hackel, another Austrian making a trip. Over here, Nick Sautal, Miller Freud, the Floridian, and Antonia Kowalski now moving up to 4th. Thank you, Bjorn. Says thank you guys for the awesome coverage. I'll be on again tomorrow to see the rest of the show. Thank you. Don't go anywhere because we got 3 good races left here. And we are on board with David Alberico as he comes on. That's a nice looking. There is David coming by. That orange and red and yellow TLR. David coming up over the ski jump through the dogleg, through the apex of the Exalt corner. Thank you, Neil. We appreciate that subscription. Also, a shameless plug. If you haven't subscribed to the No Name RC podcast, please go over there and do that. We're trying to get up to 5,000 subs. Helps us out a lot. I probably won't be doing a podcast till I get back in December. But right now, we are on board with David Alberico. Antonia Kowalski back up into 2nd. She's now 1.8 seconds behind David. So Kowalski finding some pace in the second half of this race. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go. She is absolutely flying out there. Thank you for the kind words, Neil. We greatly appreciate it. They tried to get it right as much as possible and bring you guys the coverage that you deserve.
Tyler Marcy in that number 4. Tristan holding on to 5 Miller Floyd in the 6th.
So it's David Alberico, Antonio Kowalski, Nick Sautao, Tyler Marcy, Tristan Hackle, your top 5. Miller Floyd, Jeffrey Kaufman, and Brian Juan Lopez in 8th. Brady Johnson not making the start, unfortunately. And there is David Alberico. He has a 1.4 second lead over Antonia. That was a 17-2 for Alberico. He is currently, wow, he is on a 18-5-14 pace. Heat 1 of 3 of the WRCE Racing 4-wheel drive modified buggy. 2 more races to go after this. And we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. for 2 more rounds of qualifying, followed by an exciting Super Bowl event. And all mains to be run on Sunday.
90 seconds left to go. David Alberico still leading the way, 1.2 seconds up.
Let's follow our second place. Let's show our one of our female racers some love. Antonia Kowalski. She is now 0.8 of a second back of our leader. Here she is. So she is put on the afterburners in that pink and white car. She is flying. She just threw down a 16.9. Wow. Follow that up with a 17 flat. She's 0.3 of a second back. So, oh, she goes, gives a little flick of the wheel. She is driving exceptionally well. She is coming over the ski jump, through the dog, through that exalt corner, over that little bump, keeping it very close over the chicane. This is going to be a good lap for her when she comes by. Oh, a 17.4, slightly slower. She is now 0.4 of a second back of David. David just throws on a 17.3, so he's put on the afterburners as well. They got 25 seconds left to go as we are on board with our second place runner, Antonia. Antonia, 16.9. She's now 9. Woo-hoo-hoo. She is like 0.4 of a second because Alberico follows that up with a 17.1. So we're having a great battle here. Ooh, she just bounces off that pipe. Going to lose a little bit of time as she goes through the chicane. At 17.9. Ooh, she's going to run out of time, I think. She can get one more lap, I believe. But what a great push for Antonia. Let's see what she does when she comes across the line. And that is a 17.1. Oh, David does hold on by 0.7 of a second over Antonia. Tyler Marcy in 3rd, Nick Saltu in 4th, Tristan Hackle. Oh no, Juan Lopez going to 5th, Miller Floyd 6th, Tristan Hackle 7th, Jeffrey Kaufman 8th. Great driving by David and Antonia. What an exciting. I'm not talking to Invisible Speed RC. Thomas Nash, your mic is overmodulating. Getting a little excited, dude. Getting a little excited. Let me bump it down a little bit.
Get our third marshals out here, please.
Thomas Nash, your mic is overmodulating. Yeah, I got a little excited, screaming into the mic just like that. Invisible Speed RC, you are invisible to me right now.
Third marshals to the track, thank you.
Tismael RC, thanks for the coverage of the race, guys. Great job. We greatly appreciate your support. Invisible Speed, do us a favor and hit that like button. I do agree, though. The Ghani rivalry would be good for 40 plus. All right, up next is our WRCE Racing 4-wheel drive modified buggy heat 2 of 3. Julian Oliveras, who was very fast. I think Julian finished 8th overall in 2-wheel drive, which was great. There we see the GOAT, Ryan Cavallari. Joe Bornhorst, Aaron Kaufman, Brandon Foote, Braxton Cully, Moritz Lottenbach, Taylor Sontag, Brendan Schimmel, Ryan Cavallari, Joran Duman. Invisible Speed, do you know how old Joran is? He's got to be like early 30s, I think. He's been around for a very long time. He won a lot of races when he was young. Joran looked really good in 2-wheel drive, his last 2-wheel drive run, so the S-Works guys have been working on some pace. There we see Brandon Schimmel. There's Maurice Lottenbach, son of... Oh, yeah, no worries. I can't help it when the racing gets exciting. The voice goes up. Jason Kissinger looking out for Shim Shady. That will be Brennan Schimmel. All right, so this is our second to last race of the day. Remember, tomorrow we start all over again at 9 o'clock. 2 more rounds of qualifying, followed by Super Bowl. Don't forget to smash that like button. And that is Julian Oliveras. Let's follow Julian, who was absolutely flying in two-wheel drive. I know his parents are looking on. 17 flat for Julian. Kaufman with a 16.7. Foot a 16.9. Braxton Collier a 16.6. Tater Sontag a 16.7. So, yeah, Braxton Collier currently in front with a 16.6. The GOAT, Ryan Cavallari, now up to second. We are on board with that green and yellow white car of Braxton Collier, representing the great state of Missouri, I'm told. 1990. Oh, no, Braxton haven't. What happened to Braxton just now? Ryan Cavallari is now in second. He is 5,000ths of a second behind Aaron Coffin. Let's follow the GOAT, one of the most decorated racers of all time, Ryan Cavallari, running that Schumacher car. Multi-time Reedy Race champion, multi-time world champion, multi-time national, 29-time national champion, Neo Buggy Race champion, won a plethora of big races. Yeah, I like Goat's one of my favorite drivers. So. He is now down for Brandon Foote from the Pacific Northwest in second. Taylor Sontag, your current reigning world champion. Now out the front, he's on an 18.501 pace. There's Brandon Foote right there, second place right now. That blue and white car. We are currently still following Ryan Cavallari as we try to find Taylor Sontag. There's Taylor, now in first on an 18.5. He is on the cusp of a 19-lap run. So Taylor trying to put in a clean run. Right, it's Sontag, Cavallari, Newman now up to third. Dropping down to fourth. Brandon Schimmel in fifth. Oliveras in sixth. But we are watching right now as he goes through the horseshoe. Taylor Sontag up and over the ski jump. Through that Exalt corner. And let's see what Taylor throws down now. That's a 16.3 for Taylor. That is the fastest lap of the race. Cavallari answers that with a 16.4. He is 0.2 of a second back from Taylor Sontag. Brandon Foote 1.1 back. Jorn Newman 3/1000ths of a second back from Cavallari. Wow, this is a very close race. Our top five separated by 2.7 seconds.
Jorn Newman in the number 3 spot, 1 second away from the 2. Brandon Foote working the 4, 3/10 of a second back. Brandon Schimmel in the 5, Julian in the 6, Roll Barnhart 7.
Taylor throwing on a 16.5. Cavallari going to answer that with a 16.6. He's 0.4 of a second back. Cavallari knocking on the door of Sontag. Taylor is on a 19.5-16 lap pace. 90 seconds left. Taylor not getting it wrong. He is looking dialed in. He's got 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Can he hold on? This will be a good run for Taylor if it stays like this. He does have a myriad of fast drivers in front of him. Absolutely crazy stacked heat this is. But Cavallari still held on to second, 0.2 back of Taylor. Foote now into third with 1.7 back of Cavallari. Newman in fourth, Schimmel in fifth. Oliveras sixth, Bornhorst, Kaufman, Lautenbach, Braxton Collier out early. And the GOAT, Ryan Cavallari, out to the top of the leaderboard. He has a 4/100th of a second lead. Ryan Cavallari coming down the straightaway. That is a 16.4 for the GOAT. And that iconic red and yellow paint job that he's been known to use for many, many years. Cavallari has been this for a very long time.
Cross start finish line. Cav has the second right now up on Cater.
So Cav looking dialed in. He's currently on a 19.515 pace. There's the GOAT looking in fine GOAT form right now. Ooh. Let's see what he says when he comes on across. A 16.9 for Cavallari. He currently is holding the fastest lap on the track of a 16.2. If it finishes like this, it's going to be a 19.516 for Cav. Cav up and over. Let's see what Cav does when he comes by. 16.6 for Cavallari. He's got one more lap to go. Cavallari feeling the flow right now, looking very good. It's going to be very close between Sontag and Cavallari. Let's see, they are separated by 5. Woo! Cav will edge him out by 1/10 of a second. 19.516 flat to a 19.16.1 for Taylor Sontag. Jorn Newman not going to get a 19 lapper. Woo! Well, Ashley Patterson, I beg to differ. I love Neil Craig, and he has been with AE for quite a long time, but he has not won as many races as Cavallari. And I like Neil Craig. But up next, we have Dakota Fenn, Mikhail Orlowski, David Runnerfalk, Bruno Coelho, Daniel Kovacic, Brock Champlin, Spencer Rifkin, Lee Setzer, Mitza Widemeyer, and Kai Goff. Smash that like button. This is the last race of the day. 385 people watching. Smash it, smash it, smash it. So if Jorn was born in 1990, that's going to make him... Absolutely. So there's 10 people in this race, and it's split up. There's 5 Americans and 5 people from overseas. So currently we have Poland, Sweden, Portugal, Norway, Germany all represented in this heat, as well as America. 33 years old. Man, he has been in RC that long. He just seems like he's been around for a long time. All right, so there we see. Are you guys ready for the myriad of fast laps we're about to see? Dakota Fenn starting off. We're going to follow Dakota Fenn for a first lap. As we see Orlowski just pacing behind him.
Here we go. We are off and running race number 28 with racing four-wheel drive modified buggy. Final qualifier of the day. This is your A group. After seating out on the track.
David seems to be very happy with X-Ray right now. I was talking to him earlier. All right, D-Fan coming by for 16.5. Runnerfolk now taking over that top spot. He is on a 16.5 on a 19.5-14 pace. So it's Runnerfolk, Lee Setzer, Dakota Fenn, Orlowski, Brock Champlin in top 5. Oh, Runnerfolk getting it wrong over the ski jump. That's going to cost him big time. He's going to drop out of that top spot. So Runnerfolk having a long 17.6 lap. He's going to have to put his head down and try to catch up to this top pack. It's Fenn, Champlin, Setzer, Orlowski, Coelho, your top 5. Dakota Fenn coming off a 16.3. Coelho setting the fastest lap of a 16 flat. So right now, Coelho is on the move. Brock Champlin currently in second. Oh, Fenn getting a little bit squirrely, just keeping it under control. Right in front of him is Brock Champlin as they come by. Dakota Fenn, Brock Champlin, 1/10 of a second back. Brock getting it wrong. That's going to cost him big time as we see Orlowski getting by. So Brock going to drop down. And we are on board with...
Bruno still holding on to the number 3 spot. Orlowski now up to the 3. Bruno works that, falls to the 4. Now Bruno back to the 3.
Okay, so Brock Champlin now falling out of 4th. Dakota Fenn in 5th. First, Bruno Coelho in 2nd. Let's find Dakota Fenn. He is our leader right now. Orlowski up to the 2nd spot, followed by Coelho. Bruno Coelho to the top. Let's follow the orange-white of Bruno Coelho when we can. There's Dakota Fenn currently scored in 2nd with Bruno Coelho up front. Let's see what Fenn is going to do by when he comes back. That's a 16-3. Bruno Coelho going to answer that with a 16-2. Coelho has a one-tenth of a second lead over Dakota Fan. We are on board with X-Ray, the Prince of Portugal, Bruno Coelho, multi-time world champion, going through the exalt corner. He is currently on a 19.511 pace. As he comes by, drops that down to 19.510. It's Coelho, Orlowski, Champlin back up in the mix. Dakota Fenn, Lee Setzer, Spencer Rifkin, David Ronafalk in 7th, Mitra Bittermeyer in 8th, Gobovic 9th, Kai Goff in 10th. So Coelho absolutely flying right now. That's a 16-2 for him. He has 0.2 of a second lead over Orlowski. Let's stay on Coelho if we can. And we can follow Orlowski shortly. 1 minute and 55 seconds left in this race as we see Coelho coming by. That's another 16-3. He is currently on a 19.510. And there is Orlowski, also on a 19.510.5. He is 6/100th of a second back from. Oh, wow. So, Coelho, we are having a top spot run here. Bruno Coelho still being scored on top with us right here. Coelho and Orlowski switching positions. So Coelho falling down to that 2 spot, and Orlowski 1/10 of a second ahead of him. There's Orlowski in that green and white and blue. Schumacher versus X-Ray. Orlowski with a slightly longer lap, and that's going to lose that lead to Coelho. Coelho throws down a 15.8, a flaming 15.8 lap from Coelho as he takes back that lead. What can he answer it back with as we are on board with Coelho right now in that orange and white. He comes across the line. It's going to be a 16-3. He's on a 19.509 pace. Orlowski can't answer that. He's on a 16. He just threw down a 16-1. But nobody going to drop down to just 15 laps. He needs to hit a 15-second lap if he wants to keep up with Coelho. Coelho coming by. 16-4, still on a 19.510 pace. Brock Champlin now up to second. Orlowski falling down to second, followed by Fenn. Orlowski, Fenn and Ronafalk. Brock Champlin trying to run down Bruno Coelho, but let's see what Bruno answers that with. Bruno, another 15.9. He's now on a 19.509. Bruno absolutely flying, feeling the flow. There he has Dakota Fenn right in front of him. Don't leave Bruno Coelho because he is absolutely flying. Let's see what he follows that up with. He has Dakota Fenn right in front of us. 16 flat for Coelho. Wow, Coelho flying right now. It's going to be Bruno Coelho. Bruno Coelho, absolutely. Beast mode. Oh no! Brock Champlin going to pip him at the end. Brock Champlin for 19.509. Well done, Brock Champlin. 0.3 of a second faster. That last lap costing Bruno quite a lot. 17 flat for Bruno. Champlin, Coelho, Orlowski, Fenn, Ronafalk. That was an epic battle. Wow. Great run. Wow, what a great battle we had just now. Man, that's right. Brock just sniped it at the end. That was a long lap. Nobody dropping down to this 15-second laps like Bruno, though. Bruno just having that long lap at the end cost him quite some time. So Schumacher, 2 TQs in four-wheel drive, absolutely rimfire. Thank you, 6Q. Have a good night. Man, I need to rest the voice because that was exciting. Oh man, thank you guys for all the support. Let's hear from Brock Champlin because Chase has got him down there, I believe, and we're gonna go over.
What is up, Brock? Man, what an exciting Q2, man. That was intense.
Yeah, I started out a little bit slower. I kind of worked my way back into it, and at the end, I just that was like the first time I just drove just completely strapped. I mean, we were going so fast, but I strapped it up. That was as fast as I could possibly go, and it ended up paying off. So yeah, everyone's so close. I mean, there was with Dakota, Michael, Coelho, myself, and then Ronafalk at the beginning. Everyone is just literally so close. So.
Yeah, you guys are definitely swapping every lap at who's at the top, man. So you're in there, dude. You got the pace. Let's rock and roll tomorrow.
Yeah, should be a good day tomorrow.
Right on, man. Thanks for your time. Yeah. Have a good one. Back to you guys.
Congratulations to Brock Champlin and Schumacher taking the TQ four-wheel drive buggy. We will be back tomorrow at 9 o'clock for 2 more rounds of qualifying. Thank you guys for all the support. We greatly appreciate you guys joining in the chat all day. Tomorrow we have 2 rounds of qualifying plus Super Bowl. And yes, Brock Champlin is actually very tall. Have a good night, Fareed Ben Mohammed. I know it's late over there in France. Thank you guys all for joining us. With that said, thank you to all of you from our camera crew and the track crew here at Beachline. And if the qualifying is gonna be like this, we're looking forward to the racing tomorrow and the finals on Sunday. Hello, Mitza. With that said, Lefty is out. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good evening. Be safe and enjoy your Friday evening. We are done here at the 2023 for day 1 of qualifying at the 2023 Florida Copper Championships. Lefty is out.